Good, I didn't want to be in the middle anyways.
Sure.
Oh.
Come on in. Join us.
Again,
You guys talking about birds together? Bunch of bird
About beds. We're talking about beds.
Bunch of bird nerds.
I don't know, you can do it.
Yeah. some finagling, but we got it.
Yep.
Yeah. So, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Discount Gaming. We have a special guest with us, Scarspeed. He's been on the show before, not in a while. He's been doing his own streaming thing. So, like I had a plan and then I just fucking forgot everything.
You want to plug your stream?
Yeah, it's Scarspeed 219 right here on Twitch. So
He's actually streaming us too, right?
yeah, I'm actually hosting this podcast. So
Nice.
so my fault.
we might get one more.
Hey, we're doing good. Our trend keeps going.
Yeah.
Let's keep it up, guys.
That's good.
I'm okay with that. So,
Who's next?
We should all introduce ourselves. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and pop it in Discord that we're on, so all of our fellow people on Discord know that we're on.
so I'm Iron Business 01. Hit me up on the Facebook page. You can hit me up on Discord, on Twitter.
Mr. Blue, no down me on Twitter.
Kylie.
She finally changed it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she came up with the name.
No, she did. You came up with
I
it.
came up with the name.
Well, how many episodes did it
Chaotic
take
Bash.
for me to change my name back? I went by Mortimer Smith for 3 episodes, but I didn't change it on Instagram or anything. So I didn't mean to interrupt you.
It was what, a good couple of weeks, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, just about.
But my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt.
So yeah, we found her name by translating her actual name in Hawaiian.
Again, we.
We.
Kind of forced upon you.
We is a big,
Well, no, because she just went by her first name for all of her handles, so we've been trying to get her to change it.
To something.
Yeah.
So I'm Mortimer Smith. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter. Twitter, yeah. And
Yeah.
I think I have it on Twitter.
Yes.
I'm Chaotic Bash. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, PlayStation.
Right.
All under the same.
Yeah.
I've done changed and added everything and synced it all yesterday, so it's all on the same.
Is that what you were doing on your phone?
Yep. YouTube, everything is all synced into one thing now.
Nice.
So,
It's a pain in the ass to do that.
yep, but it's all done.
It really is.
It took me 4 hours to get everything to sync up with each other.
So.
Are we in the chat so far? I don't.
I don't have the.
Well, I mean, we've got 3 viewers, but I think, well, I know what you're one of them. Your channel is one of them.
My channel.
I'm on too. She's on too.
Samesies.
So.
So actually.
So we are our own viewers.
This is not the target market.
No, honestly, it helps boost your stream higher.
Well, shit, don't tell me that, man. I've got 4 computers and we've got God knows how many devices. I'll log every one of these sons of bitches into it.
It helps.
It helps though.
Trust me, I had to look that up.
Really?
I had to look it up.
But that's
Wow.
why when you said we wouldn't have to be on our phones, I still bring it up on my phone because it pops the view on there.
Yeah, because you figure that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Should that be like 15 views right there?
Yeah, and you can just run it so that way it keeps your views up. And then the algorithm takes over after that and says,
Cheating
hey,
to the
you might want
max.
to view this. This is a trending upward channel.
And that's how you beat the system.
I'm gonna blow out my fucking bandwidth next week. But no, how's it going, everybody? I know there's not really anybody in here yet. Hopefully Vinny will be able to join us.
Like I said, I popped it on Discord. Dream said that he would, but he'd be late because he had to work. He doesn't get off till 11:30 Central Time, so he got off right when we started.
Oh, right on.
So, but he works at Fort Sam.
I like to think
San
he's like
Antonio.
racing home to catch us, but I doubt it.
Since he doesn't drive, I highly doubt it. He has to take the bus.
Oh, hell no, shit. He's gonna fucking watch this by the time we're done.
So what's Discord?
Discord is like able to communicate with your followers.
Okay, do you remember like the chat lobbies back in the day? Like AOL, oh no, that was before you.
It
Basically,
rings a bell.
basically it's like a giant chat lobby.
How old are you then?
22.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
How do I look?
I was gonna say about 24, 25 tops.
Yeah, it's.
But at least I'm old enough to remember AOL. I mean, jeez, okay.
No, I just remember seeing the logo. That's about it.
It's,
That was always the fun
That
thing.
reference is wasted on youth.
That was
But,
the funnest thing. You do the dial-up
It
sound.
was kind of wasted on us too.
True.
And then,
But for its time, it was pretty
You got mail.
revolutionary.
Yeah.
Gave us the iconic sounds.
got mail. Every time you logged in,
Yeah.
you got mail.
And a Tom Hanks movie.
Even if you didn't have
Yeah.
mail.
But no, it's basically an app that you can download or like I've got it on the computer, and it's just a constantly moving chat lobby.
That's what most YouTubers use.
Does
Yeah.
it make it easier to like?
Communicate, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, because like you can set up different servers. So like some people have like a paid members only for the ones that sub. Some people have like a free one. I mean, you can do anything you want with it.
For us, we have Ozzy's Chosen Discounters, main chat, suggestion for games, and then join us during the stream.
Yeah.
Nice.
So and that's only because that's as
I don't
far as
even
I've gotten
one
to
of them.
figure it out.
But it gets a little more complicated. than
Oh
that,
yeah,
like-
yeah. Like I've seen some where
Open yours and click that
like
icon.
like for like artists,
What?
they'll have like work in progress. They'll have a tutorial one. They'll have
Click it.
like finished works. They'll have a discussion board. I mean, they'll have like 10, 12 servers.
I
going.
think the
Or
only
like,
one you're not gonna have
did you
is
do fan
Ozzy's.
arts?
Yeah.
Because I have to
Yeah.
specifically
That's-
invite you to that one.
That's like one of the
Private
one of the most biggest ones that
And it's an app like Messenger and stuff like
It
that.
pops
Kinda,
up, and you can change the settings on there. Like the way I'm set up online is only if I'm added.
Mm.
Like only if you add me does it send me a notification saying someone messaged.
See, I've anytime anybody posts anything.
Well,
then
not on
they do
ours,
it.
but on the other ones.
Oh,
that are
So
part of
whenever
our
they
Discord.
like to like get rid of
Well,
spam and stuff.
Yeah, I follow. I watch a lot of YouTubers, and I'm active in their communities. So
Yeah, and then you can also
Nice.
set up bots to like
moderate.
to like moderate or tell jokes or like if somebody's like bullying another user, then they can boot them or ban them or whatever. So
Unless we
We
see
don't
it
like
first.
bullies.
yeah, it's a pretty cool little service.
But I'm on Discord a lot, so bots not a huge necessity because I pay attention to ours, and then I'm also.
Well, it's not like we have a ton of users yet, so
We'll get there.
eventually.
Definitely.
So everybody's week. How was your week?
It was alright. I don't have school tomorrow. I just have work. So yeah, I don't know.
How is school going?
It's going alright. Actually, I'm getting more familiar with my research course and stuff. So I'm getting used to like the Linux program that they're using for their research and stuff. I don't know. It's pretty cool. And that's all I'm doing right now.
Nice.
Getting ready for my midterms in a couple weeks, but not too worried about it.
Right on. Right on. Nothing to stress over yet.
No, not really.
Yeah.
But
My
yeah.
lab's getting pretty difficult, but
well, I'm not going to school, so not yet. I'm going to start in the fall, but just work. I work almost every single day. I think it's part time. I don't know. The schedule's all wonky.
You just go to work and get paid.
Yeah,
What type
Pretty
of
much.
industry is it?
it's Albertsons.
Oh, he just fucking went right for it.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna have you say the
No,
name.
no,
That's
no,
cool.
that's fine.
Albertsons.
we're gonna be
There's an
spo-
Albertsons
having
here?
sponsors.
Yeah, Albertson's huge here.
Holy crap!
No.
I haven't seen an Albertsons since I was like
Al-
7.
Albertsons
Kroger
literally
bought
are-
all of them in North Texas.
Mhm.
It's big. Right
And
now
then
we're doing the
H-E-B,
whole
yeah.
monopoly thing, so
Right on.
yeah,
Um,
it's painful.
What are you streaming now?
Streaming. Recently I streamed Apex. Apex is really big right now because the new season came out.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
enjoying it.
Yeah, I like
I unfortunately just unlocked crypto instead of the new guy because I didn't know there was a new guy coming out.
Revenue is pretty.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I enjoy playing crypto.
Yeah, the day he dropped, my older son plays it a lot, and he got him. And then the next day, I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be using my account, so you have to start over from yours. So
You did all the like boring work.
yeah.
Oh, you act like grinding is not something we do. Since
Yeah,
we've been,
yeah. So now he has to get back in there and grind all over again, get all the champions again, and
It's
stuff like
not
that.
bad. Just
Don't want to hear a complaint. I mean, the last 3 days we've spent more hours than we probably should have
Yeah.
our life on Dauntless grinding.
oh yeah.
I tried Douglas. It wasn't really my.
It's
Okay.
not really fun without other people.
Dauntless is one of those like you really have to be playing with at least one other person you know for it to really take. Because that's how he was, and I was like, look, jump on. I'll jump on with you and just give it another shot. And we've been playing it every night until like
Yeah.
5:30.
But I also came from playing Monster Hunter day in, day out, every day. I mean, the day that game was announced, I pre-ordered it, picked it up the same night, and I played it for about a week straight, only sleeping the bare minimum,
Oh, wow.
barely coming out of my room. I dropped over 200 hours on the one I had for the Xbox, and now I've got another 200 on my PS4, so... Monster Hunter is my style of a game, and once I pick up the controls and the patterns of everything, I can start running through the toughest creatures without getting touched. And my setup on Monster Hunter is pretty much, I'm a tank. That's all I am.
minus the cannon.
Huh? Minus the cannon. Yeah. No, my sword still hits like a freaking tank too. I use the charge blade.
And then Ash finally isn't sick.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't sound like a dying cow anymore.
A dying cow.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's a huge improvement from 48 hours ago when she was hacking up her lung.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a piece of it back there behind the couch somewhere.
But yeah, the weeks have been good. I finally got an interview, so that's gonna be nice. Since everyone else fell
Well,
through.
two. You have
Yeah.
two, don't you?
I have 2, technically 3.
Nice.
That's
So,
exciting.
all tomorrow.
Oh, so at least you don't have to waste like 3 different outfits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
get 'em
Well, one of them is back to the pizza industry, so that one's like right here.
Let's just hope none
That's
of
the-
them start you like on the spot. You know what I mean?
The one that will is the first one I've got tomorrow, and that's because I worked for a competitive company to it before I moved here, and so I already know everything, and they really need a person that can do it.
Are you guys gonna interview together?
Totally. Step Brothers style.
And they start me off at 15 an hour, but it's 65 hours. It's,
No overtime. Is it salary?
No, it's hourly.
Oh,
It's
okay.
overtime. 15 an hour,
Nice.
65 a week though. It's from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. 5 days a week. I get 2 days off. I get to pick which 2, so I'm choosing Wednesdays and Fridays.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
And that's
Yeah.
because we do the streams
Yeah.
Tuesday and Thursday nights, so that way I don't have to be like, yeah, we're gonna have to do this earlier or halfway through
Yeah.
the stream. I gotta go to bed. I gotta be up in the
no
morning.
shit.
That way I can get home, just take an hour nap, and then we'll be ready to stream.
Yeah.
After an hour, I mean, she knows, you know, after an hour I'll be up for another 5-10 hours straight.
Yeah, it's 10:30 time zone's been working, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And if we keep it around the 2-hour mark, then yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
Even if I didn't get Wednesdays, Fridays off, as long as we're done about 12:30, I only need 6 hours of sleep to fully function for a day. It don't seem like it right now because I sleep more than that right
Yeah.
now.
No shit.
It's hard to get out of bed when it's so cold.
Right. That's my thing in the morning is like, I'm awake but I don't want to move because like usually by that time I'm like just comfortable enough and I'm warm enough. It's like I don't need to move.
It was hilarious. Like the other day when it snowed, the morning after, I got up early. I actually got up at like 10:30, 11 o'clock that morning.
Mm-hmm.
And John was sitting here all bundled up under his blanket,
ball.
and the
Yeah.
kids were laying beside him, and he was like, "Hi." I was like, "Are you cold?"
It's funny 'cause
so fucking cold at night.
I really don't mind the cold. That's my thing. Like, I have a giant fan that I sleep with every night. No matter how cold it is outside, that fan's on.
I hate the cold. I
And she
can't
hates
stand
that fan because the room stays nice and warm, and then you turn that fan on, it's just like all the heat.
it. Yeah, it goes. Almost feels like it goes straight out the window.
Well, I told you if you put the heater behind the fan, it would pull some of that heat. It would pull the heat through. But
How was the snow over here? How much did it snow over
We
here?
we probably got like 4 to 5 inches over here.
Nice. It didn't really snow that much where I was at.
Really, that's surprising. You're up in the
Yeah.
mountains.
Yeah,
All I know
just,
is
I mean, not enough to really stick. By the time I got out at like 9 o'clock, everything was pretty much melted.
Oh no, it didn't really start hitting until what, like 12:30, 1 o'clock,
Yeah.
and it started coming down.
And it
then
stayed until almost 5, 6 o'clock. in the
Yeah.
morning.
Oh, I'm saying 9 o'clock the next day. Like it didn't
Oh.
even look like anything.
Oh
was
no,
out
no,
there.
because over here it snowed twice. It snowed kind of early, and then it stopped for like an hour, hour and a half, and then it started again. And I mean, shit, we still had some snow out here this morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went to go to Circle K this morning and my car was still covered in snow. I was like, huh.
Mm,
Went to take off and all the snow just goes. Phew.
yeah,
No, but it was a nice couple of days, like just being inside. I think.
Yeah. yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said,
No, I
that's
wear shit. Gotta leave the house at like 6:30 ish. I was outside. I was like, fuck this.
it's one of those when you look at the front door and be like, do I really have to do this?
You don't need to go to school today, right?
Right. But
I was actually surprised that they didn't
Cancel?
keep the whole school
Yeah.
closed all day. Because they already did the 2-hour delay, but it was still snowing when the kids
well, yeah,
got
yeah,
up.
they sent out the delay at like what, like 10:30?
And it snowed through the
Yeah.
whole night after that.
Traffic was pretty bad over there on the west side.
Was it?
Like in downtown area, like Renee couldn't even leave.
Oh, people can't even drive in the rain.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I think that's Texas in general, though.
yeah.
They can't drive in rain or snow. I mean, when I lived in San Antonio and we got that 1/4 inch of snow,
Yeah.
1/4 inch of
Shut down the
snow,
whole city.
the whole
They
freaking
did.
city was shut down. I was like, really?
No joke. Like in the 11 years that I was there, every time it would snow even a little bit or ice over, they would literally shut all of San Antonio down.
And they'd be like, all the major highways are officially closed until.
All the schools are closed, businesses are closed. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. But it snowed a lot over there.
where?
In
And
Plano.
Plano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it was like rain, like bad
I grew up in
rain.
Little Elm.
Mhm.
You guys know where Little Elm is?
No.
Right outside Frisco.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, going towards Denton. It's a small little redneck town. You just pass right through going to Denton.
No,
That's where I
I've been.
spent.
Yeah, I've been over there by Frisco, but no.
Yeah, it's not small anymore, but when I was there, it was small. But that's where I grew up. Yeah, every time it iced and snowed up there, shit. I remember one time it snowed real bad up there, and there's still like 2-hour delay, and no buses are running, so parents have to take the kids to school or they have to walk.
Nope.
I was
Hell
like,
no.
I'm calling in. You guys are lazy.
Right. Like it's too fucking cold for this shit. My kids are staying home because I don't want to go outside.
it snowed. I think we got 2 feet, 2.5 feet of snow, and they're like, school's still going. It's a 2-hour delay, and however, the buses won't be running, so the parents are in charge of bringing you to school. And we lived 1 block away from the school. I was just like, I gotta walk, don't I?
Well, it's like my daughter was telling us that there were like in all of her classes there were only a handful of kids. Like most people never even showed up.
Yeah.
It's like shit, man. I wish I would have taken that fucking option.
Just keep the kids home.
Right?
I don't know. I had the option to kind of like call in because like I live down the street, so
Yeah.
I could have walked, you know. But UTEP didn't cancel anything. Everything was running as normal, and I could have stayed, but I didn't. But I enjoyed the day at school.
That's good.
I learned a couple of things, but
Just a couple.
yeah, the couple things that actually stuck.
What are you going to school
Oh,
for?
okay.
Physics.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember you guys saying that.
yeah.
What was that?
That was a phone.
And my mom and them got snow last night, and they got more snow than we did.
Yeah.
Really?
They got about 8.5 to 9 inches.
Fuck
The
that.
other night, and
It didn't
That's
even-
where?
Waco.
wait,
Um,
Wacko, Texas.
Mart, and she said that even though they got that much snow, the school was still going. The school didn't even get delayed. School buses were still running, and that
Yes.
when my mom drove the kids to school that this morning after it snowed, she said that she took a picture of the football field and she was like right up next to it, and the snow was like that tall off the football field. I was
See,
like,
fuck that.
That's too much.
Fuck all that. My kids came in this morning. My little ones got dropped off this morning. I opened that door and the first thing I thought to myself was like, y'all better hurry up or you're gonna be fucking locked outside. It's too fucking cold for me.
His nipples were doing the little poke out.
Oh yeah.
The second that window door opens, ping!
Right out of the screen door in twine.
It was like the other day when pop this window open, I'm sitting here and that breeze just comes and I was like, no.
Yeah.
Giving yourself paper cuts and stuff.
She popped the window open to see the snow and that breeze just, I was wearing one of those Under Armour shirts and that breeze just went right over the sleeve. It just hit and I was like, huh.
It was just the one though.
It was just the one.
Yeah, I wore my Under Armour the other day too. I walked outside, I was like, yo, yep, so not enough.
Yeah, I mean, you were closed early yesterday.
Yeah, it was just,
Yeah. Closed at
8?
What, 8 instead of 9?
it's like an hour and a half early.
That's still crazy.
No one was showing up though, right?
Nah, I've been dead all day.
That point that it's just cheaper to close than to stay open.
Yeah.
Costing more in labor.
Yeah, because you figure everybody walks outside and they're like, no. Nope.
You know, there's some companies on this planet, Domino's, that will do that. That won't do that, no matter how bad it gets.
Yeah.
You could have hail, a tornado, and the power out, and they're still expecting you to pop out pizzas like nothing.
Yeah.
And you still deliver.
Yeah, you still deliver.
Yeah.
The drivers would tell you, I don't feel comfortable, and you'd be like, tough shit, that's your job.
Mm-hmm.
Rain, sleet, snow, or hail.
That has to be shitty. You're dropping off a pizza and they only drop you $1.
Yeah, and it happens.
Yeah, and there was one driver who delivered 10 pizzas, and the guy hadn't salted the porch or anything, and didn't tell him that there was ice there, and they had a ramp, and he started up the ramp and slid right back down. All the pizzas went all over the place. And I was like, sir, you're gonna have to pick them up. We're not delivering them. I was like, if you don't want to go out there and take care of the ice, I mean, you can meet our driver at the bottom of the ramp, and as soon as he hands you the pizzas, that's your problem. Or you can go pick them up, because we're not doing that.
We open one of the windows in the front. Over here.
Fucking sucks,
You
dude.
stick it sideways.
Right. The guy's just watching like behind the blinds like I bet he's gonna eat shit.
And my driver, shit.
That's the worst when you see your feet above you.
Right?
That's weird.
He completely face planted. He had to go to the hospital and have his nose reset because
Oh
he
shit.
right on his face.
I think at that point you get up and you just fucking kick everything like fuck this shit, I'm out.
Or just grab the pizza and throw it at the front
Right.
door. Here's your
Fucking,
food. Walk away.
Breaking Bad.
Right?
Fucking
On
throw
top
it
of
on
the
the
roof. Now throw me the money.
Right. Better hurry up, it's getting cold out
This
here.
guy paid with a credit card? Sweet.
Just whatever you do, don't stand in the way of a burning hot pizza flying at you. Because those shit things.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
I swear to God, David was gonna jump over that counter and whoop that customer that day. I was sitting on the cut table and had a pizza come flying at me. Straight out of the box. I had just cut it, handed it to the customer, turned around, walked back across the oven, this hot pizza just all over me.
Why do you do it?
Because it was wrong. But instead of talking and saying I gave him the wrong pizza, which I did, I gave him the ultimate pepperoni. He ordered just a regular pepperoni.
Oh, I'm sorry. Too many.
He got like
Too much
pepperoni on it. I was like, okay. But I got hit with that. So it's hot, the sauce.
Yeah,
it's
the
burning
sauce.
hot, the
Did you serve him?
cheese, the grease.
The customer did that to you?
Yeah.
Did you serve him again?
No, David jumped over the counter and
Yeah.
pinned him up against
Yeah.
the wall and said, you have 5 seconds to leave before I put this pizza cutter up your rear. But not in the nicest of words there.
Yeah, his speech was much more colorful.
Damn, dude. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? Like,
Oh, dude, in the pizza industry, you see some fucked up customers.
Yep, I threw a pizza cutter at one before. Because
Yeah.
he chunked. I had another guy throw a pizza at me, and he hit me right in the side of the face. Straight out of the oven, hit me right inside the face. I turned around and chunked my pizza cutter at him. It went whoosh, right by him.
And if you think he's ugly now, you should have seen it before. The fucking scar tissue makes him look better.
That's
But,
crazy.
but
No,
yeah.
people throw ice creams at us. That's not too bad.
I'll
you
take
can
it.
ice cream in your mouth.
Oh, it's just a mess.
Frostbite on my face.
Right? The
Is
perfect
that
good
butt?
cones. Even better, like you look out the window and they probably just sticks to your forehead. See, I'd be that guy though. Like I'd come back and be like, "I'm a unicorn." I
Put it right here.
Right.
If you
Mazel
try
tov.
stuff at a grocery store.
It's
What's up?
At a grocery store?
Oh yeah, dude, I've worked for Walmart. I've worked
That's
for
scary.
Walmart.
That's scary.
Yeah. Like.
No, there's one time this lady, like, she wanted the motor cart, and they're all dead, okay, because whoever closed the night before didn't plug them in, and she was upset, and I apologized to her. I'm like, I'm sorry, these are not working. She's like, I had to walk all the way over here. I'm like,
How'd you get to
I'm
your
sorry.
car?
I'm sorry. Like I'm sorry. I apologize. And she's like, you're not sorry. I was like, have a great day, ma'am. You don't care. I'm like, I'm just trying to help you
Right,
out.
it's like you're right, but I'm not allowed to see that.
And I asked her, do you want me to get one from the other side, because the other side had some,
Mhm.
and that were plugged in. I was like, do you want me to get one from the other side? No, I'll just grab a cart. Then why are you complaining? So yeah, some people are freaking. And then like they tried scamming with the grocery, like some meat
Mhm.
that they bought somewhere else, and they tried giving it back to us. So yeah, and they tried taking money from us like that.
How does that work?
You know, one of the funniest things I've ever seen at a grocery store though is someone would buy a PlayStation controller, go out to their car, cut it open, put the old controller in there, and take it back in.
Jesus
Say I bought the wrong one.
I asked for an Xbox controller.
Right.
No, they would literally say I bought the wrong one. They'd either get a refund, so they just got a free controller, or they'd get another brand new controller out of it, and they'd have 2 brand new controllers from it.
Gotta do that next time.
Right, so these X's are worn out.
Right.
But if you buy the 2-year replacement plan from it, then yeah, you could just take your old controller and trade it in right then, and like a week later, just take it up there. They're not gonna notice the difference.
I don't know. I had a lady when I worked at my old job. I had this mother and her daughter come in, and if you've ever worked in a retail clothes store, you know that if you buy, even common sense, you know if you buy a pair of clothes, jeans, or a shirt or something, if you wash it, you can't return it. And so I had this lady come in, and she was trying to return a pair of jeans, and her daughter was with her, and her daughter set them up on the counter, and she goes, I bought these the other day, and I took them home, and I tried them on, and they had this tear in them. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, did you wash them at any point in time while you had them? She's like, yeah, I washed them twice. And I was like,
Why would you need to wash them twice?
Right.
I wasn't asking any questions. I was just like, unfortunately, we can't take the jeans back because you've already washed them. And she got all upset with me, and I was like, well, let me go ask my manager real quick. 'Cause, I mean, even though I was a manager, I still had to ask my store manager. And so I went and talked to the store manager, and she was like, did she wash them? I was like, yeah, she washed them. She wore them. I don't know if she tore them
washed them
herself. I said, but they got a tear in them. But she's trying to return them and get a refund. And she was like, she can't do that. And I was like, I tried to explain that to her, and she's just getting all upset about it. And she goes, well, go explain to her again that she can't get a refund because she wore the jeans, she washed them, and we can't, I mean, she can get another pair of jeans, but she's going to have to pay full price for them. And I was like, okay. So I went and told her, and the mother came up to me, and she was like, look, my daughter just had a child. She's trying to do this and all that, and she's trying to get back into working and trying to go back to work and all this other stuff. And I literally wanted to tell this woman, I wanted to tell her, I was like, look, just because she had a kid doesn't mean she can come up in here and try to get a refund on a pair of jeans that you washed. You can't do that.
Yeah.
At any retail place, they will sit there and at my job, we specifically tell you that if you buy them, if you wash them, you can't return them. You know, they're your jeans. You finally, you wore them, you liked them, you keep them.
Finally.
And so she got all upset about it, and she was like, I want to speak to your store manager. And I was like, okay. My store manager was a redhead. She didn't give no fucks. And she went over
She's an
there,
asshole.
and she was like, look, you can't get a refund. You wore the jeans, you washed the jeans, and it looked like you took one of those little bitty razors and tried to make them into holy jeans. Because that's what it looked like. It looked like the fringe that you cut after you start cutting your jeans. And the mom got all upset, and she was like, well, I want you to do a refund now, or else I'm going to give you all a bad review. And my boss, she was like, okay, and give us a bad review. I'm telling you what the owner would tell, what she would explain to you and tell you the same thing. And then she was like, fine, whatever, I'll take the damn jeans. And she was like, fine, let's get out of here. And she was like, we are not coming back here ever again. And she was like,
It seemed like a week later.
and it was so funny. My boss was like, y'all have an amazing, wonderful day. I hope y'all come back again soon. And not even 2 days later, both of them come back in the store. Buying more jeans.
You were the only real retail store in that entire little town of ours.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, I think the worst one I've ever seen was some guy tried to exchange a pair of work boots that he bought the year prior, and somebody returned them, like they gave him the exchange.
I can't tell you how many people came into my old job and try to return a pair of like Luke Casey boots or Tony Lamas or something, like the really expensive boots. And they've already been worn. They had holes on the bottom of the boots. They were all scuffed up.
That's ridiculous.
And they were
It smelled like feet.
Right.
and it looked like they were worn for a couple of years, and they'd bring them in and be like, can I get a refund on these? And we looked
I just
at
bought
them.
them yesterday.
Yeah, they would be like, I just bought them a couple of days ago, and we would look at them, and this one dude came in and he tried to do it with a pair of Luke Casey's that were like $800, and they were all scuffed up, and
Oh, dude, Luke Casey's are expensive.
they were
Yeah, I heard of it.
torn, and
We
they
have a
were
factory here.
They
ripped and
Tony Llama
everything.
factory here.
And the dude came in, and the store manager was in, and he opened the box, and he goes, can I get a refund on these? And my boss looks at him, and she goes, are you out of your goddamn mind? How long have you had these? He goes, I bought them a couple of days ago. She goes, it looks like you bought them almost a year ago, and you've been wearing them every day.
That's the
And
thing, man. If you do that much damage in a couple of days, you don't need boots. You just need to you need steel shoes.
I don't know, we
You
had
need
this,
full plate mail.
Yeah.
we had this one boot, and we called it the astronaut boot.
I was like the ass drop.
No,
that's what I thought.
no,
Drop that ass.
we called it the
Dun, dun, dun.
astronaut boot because it was literally a steel-toed boot. It was fire resistant. It was electrical hazard. Like it was everything in one boot, and it was really, really light. Sebastian was even looking at it.
You say fire resistant, but that just makes me want to try it.
Well,
Okay, a hairspray and a lighter.
It literally was.
you are a pyromaniac, so
I am.
know what.
That's true. So when are we gonna start this movie challenge?
God damn.
Tonight.
Have you guys even watched any? No.
Not a single
We've
one.
been talking about it for the past week.
Yeah.
2 weeks. Yeah.
2 weeks.
But shit, man, we've been so busy with everything else, we don't even realize until like the end of the night. It's like
At least one movie though.
we haven't watched any.
No, but I'm saying like at least
Razor
one.
Razor. That's not, guys.
And if you fall asleep during that movie, oh, hello.
What's up, buddy?
If you fall asleep during that movie, then it's probably not a good movie. That's all I'm saying.
They're pretty much all the movies on the list.
What's
are
the
bad.
first one on the list again?
Street Fighter.
There we go.
Something that I'm
With
probably
Jean-Paul
not
Van Damme.
Yeah.
What year did it come out?
98, right?
I think so.
98. I think it's called Street Fighter 98.
No, it's
Like-
it's just Street
It's
Fighter.
just Street Fighter.
Because like I was gonna try to cheat and get like the animated one. I was like, no, I have to do it right.
Oh no, we specifically said that we're gonna try to do the live action version.
Yeah.
Animated is not live action.
No, the only animated one on there was Dante's Inferno. But that's because that's the only movie they made for it. But yeah, there's some bad ones on there. There's some really bad ones.
I'm really good. I'm really glad we didn't get a hold of Dragon Ball Evolution on that list.
Well, Dragon Ball doesn't count.
That's true. It's anime.
But
Oh, that's gonna be another challenge we end up with. Wait, there's only 2 animes that were turned into live actions, right?
mm,
Oh no, we have Bleach and
Bleach,
Death
Full
Note.
Death
Metal,
Note.
Death Note.
I haven't seen Full Metal.
It's
sucked.
actually really good. I like
heard
the live
good
action.
things.
I like the live action.
But I
What
am
didn't you like
dying
about it?
hard.
What?
That it absolutely just didn't stick to anything of source material. Period.
Well, what'd you like about it?
I liked how it was done. Like to take an anime like that where all kinds of crazy shit happens.
The only thing I have to keep in mind is there's only so much that you can do through live action that you can't, through anime, like you said. But again, it's my favorite anime, so
So
No, I'm in Dragon Ball crap
so,
all
so
the time.
you're gonna be extra critical of it.
extra critical.
Hey, take a guess what we're missing.
Benny?
No.
Oh, someone needs to grab Ozzy. He's not on his he hasn't
Oh,
made
shit.
presents. He's just staring at us like, bitch, you forgot me.
I was like, hey fuckers, I need the lips.
I can't move on my own.
That's Ozzy, by the way. That's our mascot.
Yeah,
Skeleton.
I noticed. And,
Yeah.
With Elton
It
John.
was painted for
Yeah.
some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know
Well,
why.
well, because the painting that I had done was a little morbid, so I gave it to Ray and I was like, "Here, get creative with it." And she just painted it blue, and I was like, "Well, fuck, I could have done that." I was expecting like splatter paint and all kinds of goofy shit, but
I don't know.
We need to put a rainbow on top of his head now.
right now you know.
Now you know.
So I'm just gonna start buying like different pairs of sunglasses since I can't really wear shirts or anything.
You can wear a hat though. You can wear hats though.
Or like a bandana.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just decorate them more.
I actually want to try to get my hands on like the full skeleton because that's the skull from the like the anatomy classes.
Mm-hmm.
And the more I think about it, it's like I really kind of want to get just the full skeleton and just do stupid, ridiculous skits with it.
You should get a small one so you could just have him sitting on the table.
Yeah, just
Have his own little gaming chair.
right.
Have some of those invisible lines so that way whenever you say something stupid, you
Yeah.
can turn the line so he just looks at you like.
Build him a desk with his own little microphone. Once we get a producer, then the producer can play his voice.
Yeah, right? But yeah, so like I said, my favorite anime is Full Metal Alchemist.
Nice.
That's why I'm so critical of the movie. Like Bleach I thought was good.
Mm-hmm.
And Death Note wasn't terrible.
Bullshit.
It wasn't terrible.
Bullshit.
The
I think if they
Netflix
would have
one?
worked more
No,
on
not the
it,
Netflix
it
one.
would
The
have
other
been
one.
really good. If they worked more.
Yeah, I haven't seen the one that you're talking about, or that you're talking about.
Okay, so the Netflix live action is fucking god awful.
Mm-hmm.
The original live actions were fantastic, but the Netflix one is fucking terrible. It really is.
Yeah, I've seen that one. I mean,
Don't you
Yeah.
dare defend that movie. Don't you fucking dare.
Because that turns you around to defending. You might
Oh,
have to defend
the worst
Dragon Ball
anime
Evolution
movie.
at that one.
I think would be Avatar, The Last Airbender.
I still thought Evolution was worse than
No,
Avatar.
dude,
No, Avatar was pretty bad.
that one is.
Okay,
I'm
at
going
least
to the-
at least the Kamehameha wasn't turned into airbending.
What?
They did that in
Oh,
Evolution.
okay,
They called
I'll
the
give you that.
Kamehameha airbending in Dragon Ball
I'll give you
Evolution.
that.
I didn't.
They said you gotta concentrate. Think of it as airbending as he's doing the
Yeah,
Kamehameha
and he
wave.
literally uses the term airbending. It's like, you fucking
Did you-
rip-offs.
It's like they literally saw the name and they're like, okay, that's all I needed was the name, and they threw the
Yeah.
rest of the manga away completely.
They just watched
Don't
the
need it.
commercial for it.
I just recently started rewatching Avatar though. So like right now I'm on book 2, like middle of season. Toph just came into the picture, so
Well, as you
Nice.
walked in, I was watching Dragon Ball because I restarted that from the beginning.
yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, we've been
It's
watching
been
that.
years since I've watched the original Dragon Ball.
When
so-
did it come out? Like
quite a while ago.
I think it started in '89 is when the anime started.
Since nobody else will, apparently.
Literally, because you could be like, "Hey Google," and then
I swear to God, if my phone would have.
I know if
And then I would have went off. I would have been like,
hey, the only one that doesn't have to worry about it. Oh, apples.
What's up with you? You're not talking at all, dude.
Well, I don't know anything about Airbender or Dragon Ball.
No, but you could just bring up some shit, man.
Which we
You
still
didn't
got.
watch
I was pointing out
Avatar.
Death Note sucked.
Yeah.
Avatar's a good one to watch with the kids.
Save no one.
I mean, just like My Hero, man.
Still haven't finished that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And I showed him the first
You
episode of
haven't,
Doctor
you
Stone.
haven't even started it.
I think I saw a couple.
He saw like the first 2 episodes, but like
Okay, but was he
Deku was
paying
fucking
attention?
crying the whole time.
Yeah.
So.
And I showed Iron Business the freaking first episode of Doctor Stone.
Yeah.
Dr. Stone.
Doctor
That's
Stone. The first
like,
2 episodes.
like I'm
What
actually
is that?
well, it's another anime. I've heard a lot about it from a lot of people.
It's so good.
Yeah, like just the first episode was really good, and then he showed me the first episode for Goblin Slayer, and that's fucked up.
That is a brutal
Like
ass
it's
anime.
like the first episode, you see like this beginning to the goblins. They all get killed. One of the girls gets fucking raped and fucking.
All
like,
the
And
first
then,
episode?
and then you're introduced to the main character whose name is Goblin Slayer, and he just runs around and destroys all the goblins
Yeah.
in that cave like it's
it's
nothing.
like shit.
And then-
okay.
Why didn't we
last-
send him in first?
Right?
Well, because they didn't know him. Like, they didn't know he existed.
Yeah.
He hides.
Yeah, so like he comes in after everybody's already fucking raped and murdered.
He actually kills one of them because she got stabbed with a poison dagger, and there's nothing you can do for her because antidotes don't work on goblin poison apparently in this anime.
Okay.
So she got
That's
stabbed. So her bot, she told him to kill her, and so he just takes a knife, stabs it in her throat, and twists it. And you see the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then the last part of the fight, he kills all the big goblins, kills the shaman, opens this little door, and there's a bunch of baby goblins
Yeah,
hiding in a
sets them on
corner.
fire.
And he just throws a torch in there and gasoline and walks away.
Yeah.
That's the
Like-
entire first
Like Hunter
episode.
gives 0 fucks.
Spoilers.
No,
Spoiler alert, by the way.
Well, no, because he like even.
I thought he
knows
was
that-
gonna walk in with like a special power that did all this, but no, gas and some matches.
Yeah.
Yeah, he literally just walks in with gas, he throws the container, throws the torch, closes the door, and walks away.
No,
Yeah.
no point in using magic on baby goblins.
He can't use magic.
Yeah. Okay, so when did you say Dragon Ball came out?
89?
No. February 26th, 1986.
Oh, I was 3 years off. Shit. Is that when the manga or the anime?
The anime.
Anime? Okay.
Yeah.
I know the manga started in what, 78?
Mm-hmm. And the anime is 153 episodes.
And we're about halfway done. The
That's
next
a lot of
arc.
episodes.
That is a lot of episodes.
The next arc is the Demon King arc, and then the last arc is Piccolo Jr. arc.
And they have more than Bleach?
No.
No.
I don't
Bleach
think
has more.
I don't think any anime has more than Bleach.
I don't
Bleach?
know.
Nah, One Piece I understand, but Bleach wasn't that. So this is
Bleach
what,
is like a shit
360?
ton.
I think Bleach is 360. I think Dragon Ball Super alone beats that.
I think Fairy Tail
Let's-
beats it all.
Not One Piece though. One Piece is on like episode what, 2000 by now,
What?
and still sucks. That's a debate for later.
2,000 episodes.
Nah, One Piece has gotta have it like
I think 366 is what it says.
How long are the episodes?
30 minutes, 35 minutes, something like that. I think One Piece is at 1,000.
Yeah,
Bleach?
909 for One Piece.
909.
Bleach is 366.
Wow.
Dragon Ball Super was like 256 on its
Naruto
own.
has more than Bleach.
Yeah, let's say Naruto does have more than Bleach. Now, we take all of the filler out of every anime, and then which anime has the longest?
Right.
Like 10 episodes for each season.
Yeah,
Right.
shit. That's fucking ridiculous.
I mean, even Full Metal.
There was that
has
one episode
fillers.
where Naruto was just eating ramen the whole episode.
Yeah.
Or the Bleach episode where they're all just on the beach.
Or
Yeah.
it's the puppets or whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Little puppet show they do.
It's like, alright, you guys are just fucking with us at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we're about halfway through, right, with the first hour? Or we're halfway through with
Halfway
Yeah.
through the session.
You
Yeah,
want to bring
we're-
out the Coca-Colas?
Oh, you got it.
Yeah. So
Beverages.
Coca-Cola decided to make their own energy drink.
Oh.
So my brother
I'm not sure how
decided
to
to bring you guys some. Two of them are cherry, and then the other two are regular. Which one?
Cherry.
Cherry.
Hey.
Regular. You get cherry.
I know you don't like cherries, so it's all good.
Actually, it's switched. You don't like anything cherry.
I don't like cherries. I like anything cherry flavored. And I'm the opposite with grapes. I love grapes, but I hate anything grape flavored.
Oh shit, Vinny's in.
Hi, Benny.
What's up, buddy?
Look who else is live. Hello. Oh, so you're still trying that Destiny quest. I'm at the boss doing a solo flawless run for my buddy.
God.
So explain flawless on that. Is that you can't die?
Are you still getting wrecked
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
were last night? Because that was fucked up.
Oh, that's not bad. That tastes like cherry Coke.
Yeah.
This one tastes like Coke.
Well, I know it's Coke, but
I thought it would have like
Well,
a different
Why,
flavor.
Yeah,
why are you
It
surprised?
literally,
Okay.
Cherry Coke.
go get a Mountain Dew energy drink and
But-
tell me the Kickstarter still
but-
tastes different from Mountain Dew. They do.
yeah, but you have to think about it. How much energy that would have?
No
It
doubt.
has a lot. It has about the same amount as Monster.
It's
Wait,
pretty
what?
good. So,
It has the same amount of energy as Monster gives you.
How much are these?
I'll be the judge.
like about the same, like $2, I think, right? Something
No.
like that.
See,
What was that?
monsters make me
For-
fall asleep.
Because
so.
I had to use my discount, so and it was on sale. The Coke sale thing that we had, it was like $3.
For that.
For that.
I'll stick to Monsters.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I got mine for $2, but it's because
But
I
where?
bought like Albertsons.
So you probably use your
Good luck, man.
Well, what's it called?
Okay, so no death. Thanks, Vinny.
Did you use my number?
No, I used. I think so.
I used.
I don't know. I used either his or my sister's because they both work there. So
But how many did you get?
it's buy 2 or more for $2 each.
Same. Yeah. But for without the thing, it was like $3
Yeah.
each.
Oh, because you also had to pull them from the back, right?
Like they didn't have a shelf for them.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So usually
they didn't have enough room for them. They're trying to make room for it. But yeah, they're in the back.
So
it was
they
like a
have
little
price
stack.
tag on it.
Little stack we had. So
Right on. They're not bad. They're really not.
Interesting.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
when you're in the mood for a Coke, but you also want an energy drink. it's
Yeah.
like-
Right?
And-
Thanks for the plug. Sponsor us, Coke.
That'd be awesome.
We have to blur this one out now.
No, because I think it's. Oh, no, what? Pepsi owns that one, doesn't it?
Do they?
I think Pepsi
Or
owns Rockstar.
Let me see.
yeah.
I think it's PepsiCo.
Let me see.
We all get heart attacks.
A live stream.
Right?
Call 911, punk. Don't fall.
It's going to be our best episode yet.
Suddenly just goes viral because we all have heart attacks.
Right.
We have a lot of empty couches next week.
Oh, it doesn't say.
I don't think.
Manufactured for Rockstar Inc. Well, I know it's
think
manufactured for Rockstar, but who the fuck owns it? See, I can't drink this one. The fruit punch.
No?
Nope, because of a concert. Whenever I went to Mayhem Fest, Rockstar had a booth set up, and they were giving these out for free. It was just released. So at the time, I probably had like 2 cases of them myself.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, the next day was not fun.
Like, that's a whole other different type of hangover, I think.
Yeah.
Like,
If you don't end up in the hospital first.
yeah.
No, that toilet took more than one punch, I'll give it that.
But that's my
They
biggest thing. I can't
they
drink.
communicate to each other, Rockstar and Pepsi.
Do they?
They like collapse sometimes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Rockstar.
So then it-
they don't own. That's their own thing.
Okay. Nice.
Is Monster
So-
its own thing, right?
Yeah.
They're not made by
No,
anyone.
no. Yes, they're their own thing, but they're owned by Coca-Cola.
Okay.
So yeah.
You don't think they at some point just they went out on their own, like maybe when they first started, like it was Pepsi?
Maybe.
Maybe. maybe because they have a what I read was like Pepsi and Rockstar made like a bottle version, so it was like I don't know. It was
Interesting.
How's she gonna do that? She's in jail.
She's not.
No, she didn't go to jail.
yeah,
No,
they like
they
signed a
s-
deal.
No, they said that.
Really?
uh,
Is it gonna be bottled Rockstar,
They said she wouldn't.
or is it gonna be like
It's gonna
some-
be in a bottle now.
multiple beverages, usually.
Interesting. Interesting.
From yeah.
Oh well, we're about the halfway mark. Do we want to take a quick? You know.
I'm good.
Oh, now I can.
Oh yeah. Let me see.
And I gotta go check out Snickers, make sure she hasn't popped out any babies.
Oh wow.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah, we got handed a pregnant cat.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so give us a minute and well, maybe a few minutes. And we will be back shortly. We're just gonna take a short break.
Countdown.
Yeah, he designed a countdown timer for it.
Yeah.
No, I was like, chaotic bash.
But no, we are back. So
Vinny apparently died a little on the inside. For what?
nice graphics. Thanks.
He designed them.
Yeah, I've actually. That's part of what I've been doing for today is doing that, and I'm gonna start redesigning the layout and everything like that to hopefully be animated and everything like that. So it's a work in progress. You can always get better.
You're doing a good job, though.
It's getting there.
And eventually he'll just open himself up to take commissions. He loves
No.
doing those.
No, never
That's
again.
my dream, you know that, right?
No, I popped all mine too like a dum-dum.
But
Yours
no,
has more
like,
in it.
like I was saying, like I've found and thought of a couple different options
This has the most stuff.
on like dual screen streaming. It's just gonna be a matter of sitting down and trying them out.
Mm-hmm.
It's aesthetically pleasing to the eyes.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Better than looking than him.
Yeah, because there's nothing aesthetically pleasing about this. Not at all.
Well, once you shave your head and get that polish on there again.
Yeah, get that turtle wax.
Your chocolate look.
Yeah.
But like I was saying when we were on break, a Pokemon Nuzlocke is you start off with your starter Pokemon. It's randomized. Any
Okay.
Pokemon in the game could be your starter. If they die, they die. They're gone. You have to release them to the wild. Pokemon are dead.
Do a good job on that word.
So proud of you. Vinny.
Oh, he's talking to me. Aesthetically pleasing. Yes, I know how to say that word. So if the Pokemon dies, it dies. You can only catch one Pokemon per route. The first encounter you come across, unless it's of the same species of Pokemon you already have. So like say you have Eradicate, and you run to a Rattata, you can re-encounter. But if you kill them on, or don't catch them on, you can never go back to that route to catch Pokemon again.
Dang.
You can only catch one Pokemon per route in the game.
I'm already seeing a lot of disadvantages to this.
Oh, it's supposed to make the game harder. Once you enter a gym, you cannot leave to heal at all.
Okay.
So you have to heal in the gym. Like you have to carry potions on you. You can't leave. If you leave,
Isn't that kind of the point?
well, yeah, but in the game you can actually walk out of the gym and go back
Well,
in.
yeah, I know,
So-
but a good player has potions on them.
Yeah,
No matter what.
but a
Yeah.
lot of people don't have. In the early game, you don't usually have a lot of money because you use it on Pokeballs because you're trying to catch those Pokemon because you can't. You only have one Mon on your team.
Apparently, I play those games so much different from everybody else.
So there's Pokemon Nuzlocke, which that's just a single one. Then there's Pokemon Nuzlocke Versus, where you have another player doing the same thing you're doing on the same game, with randomized Pokemon on both sides, and whoever beats the game first wins.
As if it died like a hardcore character in Diablo.
Right? Fucking
Yeah,
permadeath.
basically, it's permadeath.
Well, it's not permadeath because you still have to revive it and then release it. Be like, all right, you suck. Get the
Well,
fuck
you
out.
technically don't have to revive it, because if not all your Pokemon die, but only one dies, you still go to the PC and just release it. And
Fair
you
enough.
just basically throw its corpse in a grave or in the trash can.
Right.
Switch or step on the Pokeball.
Kobe.
Just crunch the Pokeball down. Well, he's dead. But yeah, that's a Pokemon Nuzlocke, and it's a randomizer Nuzlocke, and there's versus modes where you go up against other people, like one other person, or right now one of the people I'm watching, they're doing a 4-way. They have
Phrasing.
4-way versus.
So,
I enjoyed the 4-way.
so like, what console is it on?
You can do ROMs and play it on the PC with a controller, or the newer ones they use the 3DS or the Wii or Switch now. Sorry.
A little backwards.
So
So the one with the Jufro. That's Brandon. He's actually one of our other regular hosts.
Yeah, just
he's
last time I was supposed to be on here.
yeah. Yeah,
Somebody took a little nap.
we'll get into that story, and we will actually get into that one.
the door still has a small dent in it. Though.
Yeah, so he's one of our regular hosts, but he's going to college right now, so he's been really busy with that. This one here, this is Scarspeed. Was it
Scarspeed 219.
219? He's actually another streamer that's doing a lot of Apex right now. He's Brandon's brother and wanted to come out and do a show with us, so he's here.
Yep. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
He's
So-
our English professor.
Yeah. So this is Vinny. He's probably not, honestly. Probably not.
I could probably read directions.
Oh, I read the directions. I read the
He
directions.
just forgot to put the meat.
Yeah,
in the
I just forgot shit. But no, Vinny's actually been with us since we started streaming again, and he's been fucking
always
awesome.
hard,
He's our
Yeah.
English professor.
Yeah.
My
Ours-
English professor at this point.
Yeah, he's
Because
fucking awesome.
you'll learn that some words I can't say really well
Most
in English.
words.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't worry.
But when it comes
Okay,
to Japanese,
Wait, let's test this. Have you seen the new Joker movie?
Yeah.
Who's the main character?
Oh, I don't even know the actors. I
Like,
don't
what do you-
know.
oh, okay. I heard this. Yeah.
Okay.
I was listening.
Okay. Look it up on your phone. I want to test this. Read the directions and follow. Yeah. Well, it doesn't help when you're reading them while trying to do a show and then forgetting half of them, so.
You forgot the most important part.
I got the dessert in there.
Dessert straight into your pocket.
Hold on.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me look it up.
I got it.
Yeah, but like actually pronounce it.
I'm pretty sure he knows how to.
Yes, I know. Give me a second. I'm slow. Okay. Yeah, Joaquin.
Thank you.
Joaquin.
This jabron called him Jaquan Phoenix.
Jaquan?
Jaquan Phoenix. When we were live, no less.
yes, we were live.
That's why he typed it like that, was so that Bash could fucking
Yep,
understand
that's
it.
how he spelt it, so I would understand it. Joaquin Phoenix.
Jesus. But you give him anything in like
Japanese. I'm
like
really good at
Japanese
it.
or any other language, he'll fucking nail it first try.
Dang.
That's funny. Yeah, I heard that. Nice.
Except for apparently way. Because the pronunciation, like the way it was spelled was W-E-I, and he thought it was we. And it's like, no, that it's pronounced way. And he went to like 4 different sites just to make sure.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm a hood ass Joker.
He was actually really good. He's a lot better than,
Jared Leto?
Jared Leto.
Anyone was
sure.
better than Jared Leto.
Harry Leto?
Golden grills and
But Jared Leto's actually supposed to be playing another comic book character. So far, the trailer looks good, but I mean, we'll see if he fucks
which
this one
one's
up.
this one?
Morbius.
Morbius looks pretty good though.
It does, right? Like the trailer looks really good, but I'm not putting any stake in him until I see it. Not after.
No, the
Is
trailer.
that the...
Not after
that's
Suicide
what-
Squad.
That's what's spin off of Spider-Man?
No, Morbius is basically like the Marvel equivalent of Dracula.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
But like, I thought they were supposed to spin it off of the Spider-Man.
Well, no, like he's
Venom
getting his own
universe.
movie.
No,
Like,
but-
Jared Leto
he's
is
getting
the
an
canon.
entirely his own movie.
Mm.
So.
That's a
Leto
good
isn't
one, too.
canon. Oh, to be fair, yeah, I don't think Suicide Squad was DC canon. in
I
that.
think so because they included
Yep.
Batman and stuff.
Mhm.
But
Well, ish.
They included him though. That's all that matters.
Just because there was a scene with a flashback of him doesn't mean they included him. He didn't have.
I
any
mean,
kind of major
he was
role.
in the main story arc with Harley Quinn for sure, right?
Well, I mean,
and he's also the
It's
one
like-
that locked up Deadshot too.
yeah.
Actually, he put all of
So I
them
feel
in
like,
jail.
yeah.
So, and the flashback of each one of them is them
Yeah.
getting captured by Batman.
And there
No, there
was,
was only them two.
yeah. Well, technically, yes, he put them all in there, but yeah, only those 2 flashbacks had Batman in it.
When DC fucked up.
Yeah.
Where do we
It's the
start?
DC movie
Technically,
universe.
because
Well,
that's why I think the
Ben
shows are
Affleck
better
was in
than
it.
the,
Yeah.
than the
But-
the
But-
shows are pretty good.
No.
No,
It was not acceptable.
What?
He said technically because Batfleck was in it. Yeah, but it wasn't
But
acceptable.
neither was Batfleck. Batfleck wasn't acceptable at all.
No, he was a
No.
fucking shit Batman.
To be
I don't
fair,
know.
How do you think?
Captain-
What's his name's gonna
Boomer.
do?
Boomerang.
Captain Boomerang is not
Twitter.
a.
I mean, not Twitter.
Yes, technically he's a real bad guy, but he's such a
Twilight.
bullshit bad guy.
How do you think Twilight's gonna do?
What's his
What's the actor?
Edward Cullen. What's his
Oh,
name?
Robert Pattinson.
Fucking sparkly Batman.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson.
I don't. Well, see, I don't know because I was really hoping that they were gonna go like Batman Beyond. If that was the case,
That's interesting.
I'd be fucking stoked. But apparently they're not. So I'm like,
So is he gonna be?
So they're
Bruce Wayne?
retconning Batman again?
Why?
Because they like retconning
Why?
Batman.
He's young. First of all, he looks young.
it's
So
gonna be
it should be.
it's gonna be a whole new trilogy.
That's stupid.
So they're just rebooting it.
Yeah.
But are
again.
they gonna do it like a multiverse type thing?
I don't know. I don't know
Ooh,
yet.
we're lagging, dude.
You think
It's just the buffer, but on our end, like we're good.
you think Martha
Oh,
Wayne is
Aaron,
actually gonna get a speaking role this time, or
What's up?
Martha Wayne is she actually gonna get a speaking role this time? Or?
Probably not. It's gonna be the same line she's had in every movie.
Like I said, Vinny said, like I said, I will watch it if they make Macaulay Culkin James Bond.
They need to. They need to. You need to write a letter to fucking Hollywood. Like that shit needs to happen.
Who's Macaulay Culkin?
Oh
Are you
no!
fucking serious?
Brandon.
Who's
Have you
that?
seen
Brandon.
the movie? Have you seen the movie?
No.
No.
What about
Oh, okay.
Tang? Oh,
Really? I mean, granted, the only thing that he's appeared in recently is in the news on the side of the road with a needle in his arm. But
He
You
did
know.
a Google commercial.
He did.
His brother's doing well.
He did a huge Google commercial.
Don't give a shit about
brought
his
him
brother.
back to Home Alone.
Vinny goes, "Are you kidding me?"
thank you.
I'm sorry. How
Thank
old am I? That movie came out like before I was born. I think, right?
There's bullshit. There's no fucking way.
Hey Google,
Home Alone.
when did Home Alone come out?
2003 or something like that.
He's the ultimate hero.
1990.
Definitely.
I wasn't even born. when
I've
this
seen
one
it.
came
He's
out.
the hero that we want, but not the one we need.
Okay, so if they were to let's do the casting game, who would you get to play Batman Beyond then?
Honestly, probably fuck, what is his name? From 21 Jump Street.
Channing Tatum.
Yeah. Honestly,
I think it's too
probably.
big for Batman Beyond. No, like I don't know. I kind of picture
Skinny.
Batman
Oh,
Beyond.
skinny,
Yeah,
like
Linky
not
kid.
so buff, just kind of like Spider-Man. Like
Linky.
No.
So who would you get?
for Batman Beyond, I was
Less than.
well. What I was thinking was I really liked the way that they ended off this last trilogy with Joseph Gordon. Like if they had spun that into something,
That's
that
a
would have
good
been
point.
good.
I forgot all
'Cause
about
I
that.
thought that was totally going. To and I
That's
was
a
like,
good fucking point.
I thought Joseph Gordon was gonna be Nightwing. That's what
Or
I thought he was.
at
gonna be.
least-
See,
right?
even still, that would be good.
Vinny goes Screech from Saved by the Bell.
Yes. Yes.
I know who that is.
You know who Screech is, but not Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah, I'm not good with names and actors. And
That's
stuff.
all.
I was gonna say this would be a perfect time for Andrew Garfield to jump ship and go to DC. He could have been. He'd be a decent Batman Beyond.
No, because he's already signed with Sony
that's
for Spider-Verse.
interesting.
I said for him to have jumped ship and go to play Batman Beyond. Not that he would. I think.
You
he could
think
make a
they'd bring up
decent
Spider Verse with him? Is that already a thing?
They are.
No,
already-
it's confirmed.
Yeah.
With him?
They're
Tobey
bringing back
Maguire.
every actor that's ever played in a Spider-Man movie for a live-action Spider-Verse.
Even Toby.
Even Toby.
Wow.
He's gonna be the douchiest one, huh?
Yeah, he's gonna be the one crying while he dances down the street.
Swinging his hair. Whoosh.
Scrub's not even playing any games. Nope. Our streams are Wednesdays and Fridays.
Yep.
This is about this. This is Tuesdays and Thursday where we sit down and we give each other shit.
Yep.
So it started off as a podcast, and then we started streaming podcast. So bash Scrub.
Hey Hayden.
Where's those blurries when you need them?
Right. If that's why, so many questions.
Do you think you'd be able to get at least one out?
They're wondering why
With
Sasha
the amount of
screams.
buffering we're doing, sometimes
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Like what's causing the scream?
I can't.
No. If it's your brother, why is he under a female username?
It's not my. It's my friend
Oh.
Gargo.
Either way.
Still. Okay, you remember how we did the little rainbow thing?
Yeah.
He floats that rainbow.
Eh.
He rides that rainbow.
And that's why they're screaming.
Yeah. It's the chafing going on.
So I'm wondering what that salt is. Like,
It's a Russian name, thank you. No, you just follow the rainbow.
Hey, I didn't know. Like, I was legitimately curious.
He tastes the rainbow.
He's gonna get off.
You know what?
Like off the.
He probably likes Sasha Grey. I don't blame him. He put the
Yeah.
face. That's right. He knows that I give him shit all the time.
I mean, I'm not bashing the guy. I just had a serious, like, curiosity.
Wait, so Beyond?
I'm trying to think. I got.
Oh, and for
distracted
those
by-
of you just joining, we're doing a casting game of who you would get to cast Batman Beyond.
Can I just scare me for a second?
I don't know.
You,
I
Good
scare him on the spot.
That was a good
Fitness.
one.
I don't know any actor names.
So nobody has anybody to challenge the Tater.
No.
I mean, I put Andrew Garfield, but that don't work because
No.
he signed with Sony.
Yeah,
No, I threw Joseph.
you did. Okay,
Yeah.
so the Levy
I
or
have,
Tater?
I have to look at names.
Wait to play Batman.
Batman Beyond. The
I'm sorry,
smart ass
but
kid.
he was funny in Guardians.
Don't you
Because of his-
fucking dare.
You're talking about
She's going to.
Chris?
Huh?
Like the Pratts?
Fuck no. No, I was gonna say Liam Hemsworth, but because of how they.
Chris Hemsworth's brother.
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth. He's still buff, but yeah, he is funny.
Yeah.
Like how they made him like have the beer belly and like.
No, that's Chris Hemsworth.
Fuck
Can't do
yes.
that.
Like, I would totally be okay if they made that one character all CG just for the voiceover.
Yeah. Robert De Niro play old Batman for Batman Beyond. Actually,
Yeah, that's actually.
that'd be a
Yeah.
good one.
Maybe a good
I don't
name.
know
So,
though, De Niro. I mean, he's a good actor, but I don't think he could
No,
play
that'd
an old
work,
Bruce
actually.
Wayne. Interesting.
No, if Chris Pratt played Batman, he would probably have his headphones on, listening to.
Actually, that fits Batman Beyond very, very well, though.
Yeah, it does because you.
Because whenever he gets tired of hearing Bruce Wayne, he just
He
puts on his
puts on his
headphones.
headphones and
Yeah.
listens to that one song, and then that's it. Or he gets in the Batmobile and just jams to it while he's just cruising.
I don't know
I
anyone.
like the Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
Just makeup on the.
Oh, just
They definitely have to be ex-Disney star for sure.
Well, no, because then they're gonna be drug addicts.
Nick Jonas.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Zac Efron. He'll be a great Batman Beyond. Zac Efron.
You know
That's
what?
not the one guy.
You know what? That's actually not bad.
I know.
That's actually not bad.
And he's played with De Niro before in a movie, so they get along. They got along
The
great.
Old Republic movie.
Oh,
I
you hear
did
about
not.
The Old Republic? No, we did not. That's. Hey Google. Hey Google.
It's not gonna do it because you're watching video.
Star Wars Old Republic movie.
Maybe it's going to do it because you're watching something.
Yeah, it still does it. Yep. There's a Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic movie coming out.
A Knights of the Old Republic?
Yes, it's just called The Old Republic, but it's based on Knights of the Old
No
Republic.
way.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves offered to play.
Aaron Taylor Johnson or Lucas Black. Ooh. That's a good choice.
Ooh, yeah. Lucas Black would be a good
Yeah, Lucas Black would be really good.
No idea who those two are.
Yeah, I don't know.
Damn.
Keanu Reeves on
you
the
not?
play Reed.
But you have your phone on your lap.
Yeah, but I feel
I'm
like
not
being
well versed
explained.
in shit like this.
You only want to see it in text.
I'm more in show, DC shows and
So Keanu Reeves said he would play. Is it Revan?
Yeah.
Revan?
Oh, okay.
Ron. Taylor.
Yeah, Lucas Black is the guy from.
I don't think you
Tokyo
pronounced the
Drift.
first A separately. Ron.
You have to.
But
That's like the English language 101. Like you have to.
Or that little skit. Hey, Aaron.
Exactly.
I don't know how Keanu Reeves would do as a
Aaron.
Sith Lord though.
I think he'd be. Why do I have to explain it? It's Keanu Reeves. That's all you need to fucking know.
I've only ever seen him play good guys. Like he always plays like the hero.
True, but I mean, the closest thing he's been to a bad guy is
What about
John Wick.
John Wick.
He's making another
And
one.
even then, he's
I'm
fucking
still
terrifying at
excited
some
about
points.
John Wick.
So am I.
Keanu Reeves is one of my favorite.
Who was googling what, Vinny?
When you looked up the movie.
I looked up the Old Republic.
Thank you!
Well, I understand he is, and I mean I get that, but I've never seen him play a villainous character.
Well, like I said, the closest thing is...
I didn't
is-
recognize him.
Vinny goes Keon.
He really is, though. He's Jesus reincarnated.
I mean, the man doesn't age.
Right?
So,
Oh, so like Sam Elliott?
yeah.
That
Well, no, Sam Elliott ages.
I don't know.
He just gets sexier as he ages. Keanu Reeves doesn't age at all.
The man's a vampire. Yeah, probably.
See? He can play any role.
But he's a vampire with a soul and a heart, so I don't know how that works. Because he cares about everybody.
Well, because
doesn't
he's a
try to kill them.
daywalker. He's half human. Duh. Have you never seen Blade?
He was the villain in Speed. He was the villain in Speed, obviously.
Totally.
Jesus.
But no, I think he'd be amazing as a Sith Lord.
Yeah, I can see him playing it because he has the dark,
He can
Persona.
play that.
persona.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think there's a role he couldn't play.
I don't either.
I think the only thing that fucks me up about Keanu Reeves is watching Bill and Ted when I was little.
And then we're getting a new one.
Yeah, it's just, it was hard to take him serious as an actor. And then,
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you motherfucker?
Then the whole
out of your
Matrix thing.
goddamn mind?
I loved it when he played Kenshi.
What?
I loved it when he played Kenshi.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't technically Kenshi, but I get where you're going with that, yes.
Ronan? Who's good on that one?
That's what...
That's
what
what
they're
he's
talking
doing,
about,
yes.
the Kenshi.
That's what I'm saying. In Ronan.
But, I mean, name a bad movie that he's done. Where he's
Matrix.
Speed?
No,
No.
Speed 2, Cruise
I just-
Control.
Which he
I
might
just
appear in
decided
the fourth one.
What?
He might appear in the fourth one.
fourth one what?
Matrix.
No, he's already cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
Well, like,
Neo.
well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Trust me. Go ahead and look to the right of the Batman anthology. You see that box right there?
Yeah.
That's my Matrix Collector's Edition.
Okay,
Oh,
I said to the right.
yes, some of the Matrix was bad, but you have to keep in mind that a lot of that wasn't necessarily him as it was his supporting actors and the shitty script in some of them. But any movie where, like, he's the main character,
Constantine.
That's my Collector's Edition with the comic on DVD, the Animatrix.
I watched the comic, like the anti-Matrix.
Yeah,
It was weird.
it is.
Mhm.
It kind of freaked me
But
out.
it's
like-
actually got the comic it was based on the far back DVD. I haven't opened it.
but I mean, he
Oh my.
was great in The Matrix, John Wick,
No, I'm just
Constantine.
Constantine,
Constantine
Bram
was
Stoker's
good.
Dracula. Like, I honestly think that he is incapable of playing a bad role.
Don't roast me too hard because I was just thinking about the movie, but the one with Patrick
You
Swayze.
know we're going to.
Oh,
Well,
Point
Patrick-
Break.
Point Break. That's what it was called. I knew it was Break. Something Break. I just couldn't think of the name of it.
Which one was the one that he played himself? Like, it was a Netflix original, I think. And he played himself. Like, he dated someone, but, like, he was himself, and he was so lonely. No. Damn it. It's a Netflix original, I think. Someone out there knows.
Which would be why I've never heard of it.
Point Break. He was a bad guy. Wasn't he the undercover cop?
Yeah.
How's that the bad guy?
Oh, he kind of lets Brody go at the end. I mean, maybe not a bad guy, but...
Okay, yes, I liked that Dracula. One, because I've read the actual Bram Stoker's book, but that movie as a whole was absolutely amazing, and it had a great cast. You had Winona Ryder, you had Anthony Hopkins, fucking the guy that played, fucking what's his name, the fucking Commissioner Gordon from the last trilogy.
Oh, from the last trilogy?
Yeah.
Nah, I got nothing.
Oh, I'll look it up. Hold on.
He's the one that played young Dracula. Well, and he played old Dracula. I mean, it was an amazing cast. You know, it followed really, really close to the book.
Gary Oldman.
Yes.
It's called Always Be My Maybe.
Always Be My what?
My Maybe.
Sounds like the title to a Bad Country song.
The cast was
Always
decent, but the
be
stage
my
direction and costumes were outrageous.
For which one?
It was set in the 18th century. Like,
Oh.
like what do you expect? And that movie came out in, what, like 92? So...
I mean, he wouldn't really know because he wasn't even in his dad's sack at 92.
Wow.
1992.
Thanks for that. Let me see.
I expected.
Eat a dick. Hey, our chat's not moderated, so you don't have to spell it with a Q, buddy.
Apparently, you do that first.
Oh.
Hey, Sasha, what's that app you use?
Yeah, November 13th, 1992.
Yeet. That's how you know what
Jesus.
Yeet.
YOLO. Don't you fucking start, Vinny.
Yeet.
But yeah, so 92. I mean, for when it came out, I think it's a fantastic movie. Could they have done better, like more modern? Absolutely.
Man, there's a lot of movies that came out in the early 90s that could have been done better if they were remade today.
Well, yeah. Unless you take something like
Harry and the Hendersons.
that.
Didn't they redo that?
No, but see, I don't think they should. Like, there are movies that came out when we were younger that they should not touch.
Finney's like, I'm bringing it back. YOLO.
I'm going with it, man. I know what you want, and no.
You want to say it though.
Like, I'm waiting for them to do a remake of
I'll
Spawn.
sip my tea over here.
Like a reboot of Spawn.
Uh-huh. Well,
That'd be good.
they're supposed to. That one, it's confirmed that it's going to get a reboot. We just don't have a date.
Do you think some of these are even worth reboots though? Like,
Spawn is.
Spawn definitely.
It was good even when it came out
Yeah.
in 97. That was a good movie.
But
Yeah, well, speaking of reboots, as of late, what do you think about it?
I didn't
I
get to see
liked it.
chapter 2,
I
but
liked
I did
it.
see the first part.
I liked it a
It was
lot.
good. I didn't see chapter 2.
What's another recent reboot?
What is it? Was it Annie or Orphan Annie or whatever the fuck it's called?
Yeah, I think it was just called.
Where instead of a little fucking redheaded white girl, they casted a little not so redheaded black girl. Like, and it's like,
Calm down. Idris Elba
Hellboy?
as Spawn. You know what?
ooh,
That's
I could do that. Yeah,
yeah.
I could see that.
What about Hellboy? Did you guys like that one?
I didn't
I didn't
see
see
that.
it. Yeah.
I didn't think it was terrible, but it definitely doesn't hold a candle to the
To
Ron
the
Perlman
original.
ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
But
mean,
Ron Perlman's a fucking man.
yeah. Like for what it was, okay. You know, I'll watch it, but for me, it doesn't have that kind of.
Original story.
Yeah, well, no, because it had a good story to it, but the guy that played Hellboy, it was hard to take him serious. Like even in the parts he was supposed to be serious,
Mm-hmm.
and it's one of those things where like the original Hellboy, I can watch those any fucking time.
Mhm.
Like I loved both of them, but the
Yeah,
newest
Golden
one,
Army was really good.
yeah, but it's like the newest one. It's like I've seen it. That's about as far as that's gonna go.
Yeah.
So
That you can't really watch it a second time because
yeah, and because
it was one and done.
I mean, does
Yeah,
Spider-Man
exactly.
technically count as a reboot? Because they've redone it twice.
But
This
they're
is the
bringing
third
it
time.
back.
right,
What, Spider-Man?
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
I mean-
because wasn't it just Spider-Man, then Amazing Spider-Man?
yeah,
And
So it's
then now
technically
Spider-Man.
yeah.
It's technically a
So,
reboot.
yeah, that one.
Well, actually, it wouldn't be a reboot at this point. It'd be a new universe.
See, I'm still looking at Vinny's comment. Idris Elba is Spawn.
I
would totally get behind that. I mean,
Yeah.
I love Idris Elba anyways.
Mm-hmm.
He's an amazing actor. I don't know if he could do the stunts that would be needed to.
That's what they have stuntmen for. And CGI.
Yeah.
Most of Spawn is going to be CGI.
I mean, it has to be at this point.
Because you have to keep in mind, when that movie came out, it had the largest special effects budget that had ever been recorded. And the only one that beat that when it came out was The Matrix.
I don't know.
Yes.
Yep.
Now you know. Right? By the way, I ran out of time, but I was trying to get the fucking rainbow effect. So that if it ever came up, I could actually do this, and the rainbow would come up.
If the camera saw you go like that,
Yeah.
the rainbow would pop up
Yeah.
with it.
Wasn't it more of like a star going across?
Well, going across a galaxy, but we don't have a galaxy.
Whose fault is that?
Right? And a shooting star, I mean, let's be honest, it'll fuck up my wall. I don't want that shit. We don't have insurance like that. But a rainbow, it's pretty, it doesn't hurt nothing, we're good.
Not unless that pot of gold lands in the yard.
So, have you guys been to like the? Have you guys seen any of the recent movies that came out?
Like what?
Like, what was the one I saw?
Matthew McConaughey as Punisher.
Who's Matthew McConaughey?
He's got
damn it,
T-Rex
no,
on.
I
fucking
like
name.
the current guy they used in
See,
that.
that one,
The guy from The Punisher on Netflix?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he'd be
liked him as
perfect
the
for it.
Punisher.
see, that one I actually can't get behind. Do I think Matthew McConaughey could do it? Yes. Do I think you would be able to take him seriously? Probably not.
Especially when he kicks over and goes, "Hey!"
Right? Alright. Ha! I don't see it.
Hey.
He's a
Pulls up in his Lincoln Continental.
right.
John Burt.
He's an
Yes.
amazing
Yeah,
actor.
John Bernal.
Yeah. He's an amazing actor. I'll never take that away from him. But as the Punisher, I don't think he could pull it off. I really don't.
You know,
He's
who
from
would
the
have been a
original
really
one, right?
good
The
old
original
Batman
movie.
for Batman
Who?
Beyond. Would have been Patrick
John
Swayze.
Bernal?
He would have been a
He was
great
the one that was on Netflix.
old Bruce
Oh,
Wayne
no.
for Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
I did watch that one with you.
Yeah, you watched it. I
Because
think you only watched a couple episodes.
No, I
like
finished
Red
it.
House.
I don't think so.
Who was the
But
one
I
that they
think it's
did?
because he's too iconic.
Yeah, that too.
The first Punisher movie. What was his name?
I've had it with the guy on the right.
Which guy on the right?
Am
My right or your right?
I think it's me.
What did he do now?
Okay, I'm sorry.
I guess it was because he was like, who's Matthew McConaughey?
Oh no.
Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Always. Dolph Lundgren is the Punisher. That I would stand behind 110 fucking %.
That was the first Punisher, Dolph Lundgren. Was the first
Oh.
Punisher.
Let me fact check that one.
But Dolph Lundgren as the Punisher now? He was the Punisher king.
He was the Punisher. Have you not seen the movie?
I want to say no.
No shit. He was the first
What year
Punisher.
was this?
1989.
I will say that when it comes to Sasha Streams over here, he knows his shit when it comes to movies pretty well, though.
I'm not gonna say, or rather, I will say, young Dolph Lundgren as
He
the
knows who he is
Punisher.
and what he did wrong.
Yo,
He already did that movie.
that's a sexy Punisher. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't want to fuck
Randy,
with him.
you're being
my
called
time.
out now. You better come
I-
sit down and just take it.
I wouldn't want to fuck with
damn
him.
it.
I wouldn't want to fuck with him.
God damn it.
Plus, having that guy
I
kick
tried
out
my
my door with a
best.
bunch of guns, no.
So like the movies that I was gonna talk about.
Oh, I don't know.
Like
What
Black
about?
Widow.
I haven't seen Black Widow.
I haven't seen it. I want to.
No, like what would you like expect from it? Like
See,
what
see,
do
I'm
you
not
want us-
sure because
In-game.
The-
Fuck that
the-
whole thing up.
because the stuff that I've read is kind of all over the place.
Mhm.
So at this point, like I don't know what to expect from it.
Has
Imagine
anybody
it
watched
being
the
with-
latest Rambo?
I
I have
been
not seen
within
the
the
latest
latest
movie.
year or 5 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
The 5 years that they were.
And
I haven't.
I don't think any of us have.
No, I want to, because the latest one is like he's
Look,
back home in the
Please
States.
don't give us
Final
more
Blood.
movies to try
Yeah.
and sit down and watch. We have an entire list of 20 movies we have yet to touch.
Yeah,
that
we
have
just
to
we
watch.
just haven't had the fucking time.
Nor do we really,
No, the-
really want to destroy ourselves
I
that way,
think-
but we're going to.
Well, with everyone's schedule coming up now,
Yeah.
it's gonna be impossible.
I think the most recent movie that we've seen is the new Star Wars.
I haven't seen that one yet.
fucking loved that.
It was interesting.
I haven't seen that one.
The
I
newest
had,
one?
I had to watch all of them.
It was
I don't care how
interesting.
Yeah.
boring
That's what
or
Sasha
how
said?
lame it got.
Yeah.
You
I
know
watched
what would
every
be
single one.
interesting?
The Star Wars, dude, I loved it.
You
Like
know,
I loved it.
I sat down
After-
the other day to watch the new one, and it was good at the end, but I really just hate the way that what's his face kisses it. Spoilers.
It's
You
one
haven't
of
watched
those,
these?
Disappears.
it's
I
one of
haven't
those
watched
things-
the new one yet.
It's one of those like for me, I was so hyped about it. I loved it, but I will say that like now that I've gone back and watched it a couple of times, there are little things that you'll pick up on that'll definitely pique like your attention. It's like, okay, well then what happened here, or this shouldn't have been like
It
that.
was predictable though. I don't know.
It really wasn't. It really
For me,
wasn't.
someone I didn't know who.
Dan Aykroyd as the old Batman in Batman Beyond.
No.
Well, Sasha, we sat down to watch it. You should watch it, but you probably won't enjoy it as a Star Wars fan.
Okay, so I can see that point because I was telling him after I rewatched it a couple times, I was like, I can see the few problems that people had with it,
Yeah.
but overall, it was a good movie and it was a good end to just.
Yes.
But it did feel a little bit rushed.
Yeah, like that, and that's what I was talking about. Like there are some parts in it where like something will happen, and it's just like, oh, this happened. Skip to the next thing, and it's like,
Wait a minute.
it's
Like
like,
what happened? Like,
yeah, it's like, where's the fucking resolution of that? You know, like don't stretch it out for the next 2.5 hours. But
But they didn't explain anything that.
yeah,
When it started out, you were like, wait, what the
Yeah,
fuck
I
happened
said
at
the
the
same
end
thing. I
of
was
the
like,
last
wait a
movie?
minute, did I miss something in the end of the last
Right.
movie? I was like, I don't remember this.
Are you guys excited
They
for
can
the?
fly now.
yes,
Oh,
Batman
yes.
gets it.
Are you guys excited for the release of season 7 of Clone Wars?
I haven't.
I am actually. I need to catch up on it, but I'm very excited.
Yeah, I'm still catching up on the show too, but I'm pretty excited because I'm not sure if they're gonna be releasing it all at once or if it's gonna be like per week, kind of like what they did with the Mandalorian. And like the only release
I still need to sit down and watch the
12
Mandalorian.
episodes.
I haven't
Yeah.
even touched that one.
Yeah.
What do you prefer as far as that goes? Releasing it every week or just dropping it all?
I don't know. I feel like if you binge watch it, you don't really appreciate it as much.
Yeah, that's fine.
See, I disagree. I strongly disagree because
do
I'm
too.
one of those where it's like, I don't like to watch an episode and then wait, and then watch an episode and wait.
But
Like-
it
like-
keeps the suspense
It
going.
gives me something
No.
to look forward
That's
to.
what I
at the
said.
end of the
That's
day.
It
anticipation.
keeps the suspense going. And it's
No.
like,
See, I don't give a shit about that because normally I'll get busy and then like 2-3 weeks go by
But
and
again,
it's like, oh
again,
yeah.
that's
And then like it
what-
reduces spoilers because like you have to wait a whole week, right?
Right.
So that gives you a whole week to catch up if you haven't missed if you missed.
Hey, you're not running into people at work like, you haven't
Yeah.
finished it yet? It's been a day, dude. Like,
Right?
Oh, and Sasha, did you get the link I tagged you on Facebook where TFS announces that they're no longer doing the abridged series?
Bomb format is on its we've waited long enough. Yeah.
And I
See-
agree with that because like he watched Sasha watched Dr. Stone with us, but he got so tired of it would cut
Yeah.
in the most intense scene and then move to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what would happen. You have to wait a week to see what happens.
See, and that's my thing is like
and
if
we
if
just lost interest. He lost interest in it for a
yeah,
while.
you know,
also, isn't that most anime?
Yeah,
Well, that-
but if you
not only
drop-
that, like most shows, like
Yeah.
like the DC shows on the CW, like Flash, like what's happening in the Flash,
yeah.
like that's what I like the suspense that would happen.
See, for me, it's one of those like if I'm going to invest my time to like sit down and watch it, like I want to be able to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, even if there's a new season going on, if there's enough content to keep me occupied for a while, I'm okay with that because then I can binge watch when I have the time. But
which is something I'm going to end up doing with you and Dr. Stone because you gotta get through that anime. It is so good.
But
And
it's
season
one of
2
those
starts
things,
next
like-
month.
Like, I hate starting a new anime. Like, when the newest season for One Punch Man came out, like, I refused to watch it until it was all released. You know,
So
because...
you would wait, like even though it takes like a couple months for it to be.
Yeah,
done.
like I'll wait because when I sit down, I want to be able to watch all of it.
See, I did the
That
same
way,
thing.
when it's
Super
when
cool.
it's
But it's
done,
like you would sit it in that one like city. You'll be there just hours and hours.
Yep.
Just-
But then
see,
you have to
that's-
avoid people for like
But
weeks.
well, not only that. My thing
That
is,
and the internet and the
Yeah, you can't get on your social medias.
But that's how I felt with the
But
with
see-
the Flash because I was
Yeah,
you
but
don't
see-
care about spoilers.
yeah. See, for me, I don't care about spoilers because I'm still gonna watch. Like, I still want to
Yeah.
form my own opinion.
Yep.
So it's like when I do have the time to sit down and binge watch something, like I enjoy that time. So rather than sitting there and spending half my day trying to find something to watch, I have something to watch.
Mhm.
So
I think there are shows out there that are binge worthy, but then there's other shows out there that need to be.
well, see, and that's the other reason that I like being able to binge watch something is because if I have to force myself through the first episode and I don't have like a second or third episode to see if it catches my attention, that's just a
He's
waste
probably
of
not
like
gonna
3
go
4
back.
weeks.
Yeah. I'm the same
That man
way.
gets it. But if it is, able to be binge watched, I can go through the first couple of episodes. If I don't like it, I don't like it. I just move on.
Mm-hmm.
But if I do, well, then there it is. So,
Yeah, that's something I agree with. Like when Dragon Ball Super started airing, I stayed away till the first season was done, and then even at that point, the first season of Dragon Ball Super is just the revamped of the God of Destruction arc, and then Resurrection of Frieza arc
yeah.
is all combined. I was like, I've already seen these movies, and there's literally no difference between the two except the way the scenes are played. I was like, the script is almost identical to the movies. I was like, this makes no sense to me. Why redo it?
I had to do that for American Horror Story. Like I waited. I couldn't keep up with it coming out.
What's going
Yeah,
on with Funimation?
Yeah.
Well, stop giving your passwords out just to get some dick. You wouldn't have that problem.
That's not how I saw that going. Not at all.
I thought there was going to be a helpful answer.
Right?
No, he said I don't. Well, you had to have done something because I don't have your Funimation. I have my own. So, nobody knows that password. Well, I don't know it. It's not like you put it on any of my devices.
Yeah.
You sure your dad didn't pick up anime and start watching it when you're at work? I mean, it's the only logic.
Why do I feel like that? Like they're using anime and Funimation for code for something?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure I want to get into this
there are deeper
conversation.
levels here.
Yeah.
Nah.
Mr. Meat in your mouth.
Oh well, I'm probably gonna cancel it since I finished Dragon Ball. Why? There's Goblin Slayer, Dr. Stone's on there, Black Clover's on there. They have Cowboy Bebop. I was just about to say that.
At
Yes.
this point, like this is practically
So
just a
Hulu.
one-man stream. And this one, she hasn't said shit all show.
You ain't even say hi to me, buddy. You extra crispy bitch.
That was her response.
Okay, that's definitely code for something.
Well, I mean, good news, Vinny. We
Bad.
finally came up with a nickname for me. There you go.
Yeah,
No,
she
it's-
does
it's
have
not
her
a
own-
nickname.
She has her own handle now.
Phrasing.
Extra crispy.
Extra crispy.
That's sat written
Yeah.
on my dry erase board in my living room for the longest freaking time. That is a thing between them.
Definitely. extra levels.
And again, you don't have to censor yourself.
At this point, Vinny's looking at the stream like, I don't even know where I am anymore.
Oh, I thought he had just misspelled bash.
No,
Oh, that was just a
He's-
typo.
he's censoring himself for some reason. Yeah,
So what games you guys been playing?
Dauntless.
Dauntless mostly, yeah. Yeah. now that I've got somebody to run the game with, I've been playing a lot of that. Before that, Smite, because season 7 just dropped, so I've been playing that. I mean, really, that's about it.
I'm
Street
also
Fighter
playing
on occasion.
Destiny 2. I jump on with her.
Yeah, I
That's
still
all she
run
plays.
Destiny by myself.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
And you said just Apex, right?
No, Apex and Modern Warfare.
The new one.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
I actually enjoy it. There's some moments that I get frustrated, but if you get frustrated at a game, that means you enjoy it even more. To be honest.
I was
Does it
gonna
though?
say,
Yes.
who
Does
doesn't
it?
get frustrated?
Exactly.
at
But
it?
like, if you really like have a passion for the game,
Yeah.
you would honestly get
See,
I don't
frustrated.
know. It sounds like how I was earlier with my game.
Yeah.
I
See,
was.
because we bought Modern Warfare the day it dropped.
Mhm.
I spent 2 days just doing updates and downloads, and because we
Not
like
as
to.
good as Warframe.
No, it was amazing.
No,
It was Warframe is amazing. I'll give you that. Warframe is amazing, especially being free to
The
play.
quality-
And now he's gonna tell
Yeah.
you to get
Yeah.
into it. That's what he's about to tell you. Watch. He's gonna say you need to get Bash into it then, because he plays the shit out of it.
It's really good. But the reason I bought it was because we like to do the split screen co-op and stuff like that,
Oh.
and it doesn't have split screen on it.
It does.
Oh, they finally added it.
Yeah.
See, when we had it, it wasn't even there. Because like we also like to do like the special ops missions, and those weren't even available for a split screen. So we took it back. So, but
no,
I mean,
but now that they're starting to get more updates, more
yeah, because
because season 2
See,
of
I
it
hate games
is gonna
like
come
that,
out
though.
like that. It's gonna come out, but they said that they might add a battle royale in that one
Well, I mean,
which
they
I
did it with
freaking-
Black Ops
I'm gonna
4,
hate.
so
because it's like battle royale. It was last year's stuff. Okay, it's enough.
well, not only that, I mean, they jumped on the bandwagon, and I fucking called it that it was gonna just sink, and it did.
Like
And-
it was good when it started. It was good
Because
but then
people
it
ain't never-
died down. Like
because people
way
ain't never
much.
played anything like that
Exactly.
in a Call of Duty.
Mhm.
But once they did,
It was just like every
Yeah,
other.
yeah, it was just like everything
PUBG
else.
is out there.
and especially in the COD universe, if you will, I mean, there are players out there that are just unfucking touchable.
I got the game. It got crashes, and I had to wait for 5 days of silence for them to fix
Yeah.
the shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's like of course, yeah. Like every game is like that. It's always gonna have
Yeah.
some type of bug.
But I mean, I will give them credit. Since the game dropped, I think it was about a week before they started, but it's like every week they're doing new updates and new additions, and
Like right now, like I'm not gonna like say like I hate the game, but I kind of do. But
And I can
like
say it,
like
though.
like
Right?
like I have my love hate relationship with it.
okay.
Okay, because right now my game is bugged. It is. Because I can't change my gamer tag. I can't change the clan tag. Every little while I get the special ops update. Every time when I boot it up, every time when I put it on, it
Really?
doesn't update like that. And I have to wait until it's
Damn.
done. But
Maybe just like-
it takes like a good minute for it to finish. But
See, with us, like, because at the time we didn't have internet, so I had to take it to Rudy across the street, and he's running 300 megs a second, and even then, I think we had to go through 7 updates that were at least half an hour apiece before we could even play it. And the little bit that we did play was phenomenal. It was absolutely. I mean, the game is beautiful. It runs
still yet to beat the
incredibly.
story mode.
Yeah, better QA testing.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
much any game you can think of, though.
Has its bugs.
Yeah.
Like Dauntless. I mean, it's got a bug.
I think
that my favorite freaking armor that I wear, if I do my finisher, it stretches it all across
Yeah.
the map.
like it's a straight glitch, and it's not just him. Like I've seen other players, because like whenever you load into a hunt, you can either run by yourself or with a squad of 4. And I've seen other people run the same armor he's running, and it does the same thing. Like because it has a piece that goes down the front of the legs and the back, and whenever you do one of the special attacks, that piece stretches like infinitely. So like you'll just see this piece of fucking fabric just flipping all over the screen and shit.
Yeah, because you use the tornado.
Like no idea why. Like it's just like a I guess like a skin bug or something.
Or if you check it
But
out on
it's
my YouTube,
so-
there's
yeah.
a glitch where I fucking literally just slide through the
Yeah,
whole map like
he had
this.
one yesterday where he loaded into a hunt and he couldn't walk. He
Couldn't use
yeah,
items.
he can't use items. He can't jump. He can't climb. He can't do anything. So it's just him just gliding across the floor like this.
And I'm swinging. Dude, I didn't die. Some magic freaking way I didn't
Yeah.
die. I lived.
Yeah.
But I uploaded it because it was funny to me. I think I named it Sliding to Victory.
Yeah.
What player feedback too? Like there needs to be better.
Yeah.
Well, see, I got asked by Epic Games if I wanted to do player feedback, so I do. So after every hunt, it asks me a question about like the quality of the hunt, the toughness of the hunt.
How often do they respond to your?
My email's gone quite a few times. They've asked me if there's any additions, and I told them about the glitch.
Yeah.
And they responded,
See,
"Thank you for the response."
the only
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But are they just like formatted responses? Like, oh, thanks.
probably yeah.
Probably.
But the only game that I can write those fucking glitches. The only game that I can think of where like they're really with their community is Apex. Because like the day that game dropped, they already had a Reddit in place, and you know it has all of its different channels, and the like they have a specific moderation team, and all they do is watch Reddit.
But
So-
it did take them a while to release some stuff though.
yeah.
Because I mean, it's gonna take some time. to
Well, yeah,
fix it.
yeah.
But the fact that they knew, like, and they acknowledged when like a bug was present or
The
something
whole
was just
internet flying.
broken or something like
That's
that.
so funny.
You know, like they respond to it, and then you know a couple weeks later
They're more
you
they're
see-
more interactive with the
yeah
with their community.
yeah. See, and that's how
than
more
most.
that's how more dev teams should be.
And that's how
So-
Fortnite is
You
too.
know, who's asked?
Not gonna lie.
I was waiting for you. You guys were talking. I didn't want to cut anyone off. He said, "That's actually really good. At least they're responding to you. Activision support is responding a month behind old cases."
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But then again, it's Activision.
Yeah.
You know, between Activision and base EA, they don't have a great track record. The only reason that EA is coming back into like people's good graces is because of Apex, and it's not even run by EA. It's just produced. Fucking who is it? Because it's the same team that made Titanfall. They're the ones that actually like do all the grunt work for Apex.
Yeah.
Like that partnership right there is the only reason, in my opinion, that EA is coming back into people's good graces.
Yeah, they haven't released. EA hasn't released a good game in a while. Like,
Yeah. See,
I play the crap out of Madden, but it's the same shit. I can go
Yeah.
on my PS3 and pop in Madden 08, and nothing's freaking changed on it except for the graphics.
Respawn. Thank you. I love the work that Respawn has done. I mean, Titanfall 2 is. I love that game.
You're going into the ZeniMax slave pit soon? Wait, so you got the job?
What?
He's been trying to become a QA for Bethesda, if that's how you say that. And ZeniMax is owned by Bethesda. More than likely, that'd be great. But that means you have to move to Plano, right?
Wait, they're owned by who?
Bethesda.
Bethesda?
Bethesda. There you go.
See what I'm talking about?
Yep.
This
can't
is
say
what I
it.
deal with every day.
Like, did we lose Vinny?
I don't know. Benny should be roasting me right now because of that one right
Yeah.
there.
I think Vinny is still trying to beat the thing on Destiny.
So I should have gotten roasted right there.
Yeah, because he said earlier that hopefully he'll be back with good news. So
Yeah. Well, but that would mean you have to move to Plano, though, last time you had told me about it. But anyway, if he gets the job with ZeniMax, they're owned by Bethesda.
you got it right.
So that means he'd be a QA for them. Richardson, LOL, even worse. Well, technically Plano is like 10 minutes from Richardson, so whatever.
You think somebody
what you
ever looked
want.
at that part of Texas and they're like, what do you think? Oh, it's like Plano.
Right? Like, ha!
Hell, even if you wanted to move to Frisco, you could just take the Dallas North Tollway to George Bush Turnpike and take you 15, 20 minutes to get
Yeah,
to
of
Richardson.
course. Duh.
Because they know what I'm talking about. These two know what I'm talking about. They don't.
But I mean, even Bethesda, like, they're not in people's good graces right now.
What did he do at the E3? Freaking came up there and said, "You guys have to like Fallout."
Yeah, like
you guys don't understand.
They built so much hype around Fallout 76, and people were expecting so much, and they dropped the ball. I mean, all the way down to if you got the limited edition pre-release, you were supposed to get this canvas duffel bag with like the game and all this collectible stuff, and they skimped out on that. So rather than like an actual
What's this place? Dripping Springs.
so like instead of getting like a good canvas bag with all your stuff, it was a plastic duffel bag.
Say the name of his
And most people's
Springs.
bags were ripping out like before
And
they
how
went
much
up the
extra did you pay for that? Like,
it was like a good
and
like
the
70
rum
or 80
and
bucks.
jacket and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, so like after the player outcry, they started reaching out to all the players, like all of them, anybody that had the game, $200. Yeah, it was a $200 edition, and
Trying to see if you can see that.
so
I'll zoom in.
they started contacting every player and getting a mailing address, and they had actual like military grade bags made, and they were sending them out to every player that had the game, whether they ordered that edition or not. But it's like, you shouldn't have to do that. Like, if you would just do it in the first place, you'd be good.
You would save a lot more money.
Exactly, you know, and then on top of that, the game itself has just been so underwhelming. You know,
Yeah.
to the point, because you're supposed to be able to play it solo or online, and they've dropped so many balls just in the production of the game. Yes, they've been dropping balls just.
Yeah, but he came out on E3 and literally said, "You guys don't understand how hard we worked on this game with all attitude towards the fans and shit."
But it's
and
like
everyone's just like, and then they didn't even announce anything new except for Blades for the phone.
Yeah.
And
it's one of those things where, like, the game itself is so underwhelming that the players have formed their own in-game community to help new players, or to direct new players, or, you know, like, players have made it their job to build this universe where Bethesda should have done it. You know, and I, like, on one hand, it's really cool that players are stepping up to do that kind of stuff.
But, like, they should.
But on the other hand, like, you know, like, the developers should have put an NPC in that place so that player can go off and actually play the game. So
Sasha said, "My crackpot theory is that they fucked this game beyond all recognition, so the new Elder Scrolls is godlike." If they ever decide to roll a new Elder Scrolls game out, because all they keep doing is sending out new worlds to go to in ESO.
Well, no, like, it's confirmed. Like, there's another one in the mix already.
You guys have phones, right?
Yeah. It's one of those, like, yes, the new Elder Scrolls game is confirmed. You know, we do have some screenshots of it. But just because a player likes the Elder Scrolls series doesn't mean that they don't like Fallout, or, you know, or that they're not going to like. I mean, there's so many factors in that.
I didn't really like Fallout, so.
Well, like, Fallout 4, I loved Fallout 4. I can play that game almost continuously fucking for days. But once I heard all the bad stuff about 76, it got to the point where it wasn't one of those where, well, you know, I'll get the game and I'll test it myself. Like, it was, like, you can go to Reddit and there are hundreds of pages of just negative things about the game. And at that point, it's like, okay, this isn't just like a random review. Like, there's shit wrong with this. And Bethesda just keeps playing it off like, oh, we'll fix it. Not really, but we're going to tell you that.
Yeah.
So.
And what I was trying to show you when I held up the can is Coke came out with a new energy drink. Just in case you didn't know, he's a huge fan of Coke.
Ah. Okay.
Like his favorite Coke is the orange vanilla, I think.
I feel like we should add a cola at the end of that.
Thank you. I was like.
Oh, he fucking loves Coke. Cola?
Delicious. I think you meant delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Come on, Benny, where are you at? You're supposed to be like ragging on us for our bad English grammar here. No.
Did he drop out?
Well, because he's doing his stream right now too.
Oh,
So he's like popping everything.
Fuck
Yeah.
y'all stream.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
right?
to agree with you, it is going to be
I'll try YouTube
Valenwood.
now.
And I am not looking forward to the new Elder Scrolls because it's Valenwood. Elsewire, I would have enjoyed that one.
Batman doesn't think so.
Eh.
That was perfect.
Let's see.
Like, is someone running?
I was like, one of you got the noisy chair.
yeah, one of y'all. But it's one of those things where, yeah, and we've had this discussion before, quite a few times actually.
So it's the Dominion.
Where I
It happened to me on the podcast, right? Because you
Yeah.
get me louder, like, shut up.
Hammerfell would have been good.
it's one of those things where, you know, back in the day you'd get a game and like that was it. Like there weren't updates, there wasn't DLC,
You
there
got the
weren't
whole
patches. Yeah, like
cheeseburger.
it was there. Whether it was good or bad, like that was it. But now, you know, they're starting to release games that aren't even done. It's just like, oh, we need to rush this. Like, we get it, Batman. It's just like we need to rush this IP just to get it out and make money, even though it's not even close to being done.
And that's everyone's biggest worry about the PS5 being released as early as because they confirmed it last year and they said it'll be out by Christmas this year. Okay, great. But they also specifically said there will be no games coming out with it.
But every game that you get for the PS4 will be transferred to
Everything from PS4 all the way down is compatible on this console now. So if you saw the old PlayStation 2 games, you just pop it in and it plays. That's what they're saying, at least. But they said that about the PS4, and it didn't do anything near that.
But that's why they added the
PS Now.
Yeah, that's what they
Yeah,
added.
But they charge you for it.
yeah, but
We promised you backwards compatibility, so we're gonna charge you
like
for
don't
it.
get me wrong, I tried it. I tried it for like the free trial that you can get.
Yes.
And it's laggy.
Oh, I know.
For what?
I had it.
Because it's their server.
I got PS Now a while ago, actually, right? It was what, last year? Something like that? Because I wanted to play Bloodborne, and it was free through that.
Yes, you do actually get to play Psychonauts again. You know, like you said, it's confirmed that the PS5, like the Xbox, what is it, Xbox generation or some shit like that, will be 100% backwards compatible all the way back to the very first alpha release of the console series. So,
Yep, you get to play
That's what we're hoping.
it.
well,
And,
no, it's-
even though
it
it's
better be,
confirmed,
because if not,
but
it's
that's
gonna,
what we're like.
it's gonna be
Well,
a very heavy
everybody
force
is
stop.
looking forward.
yeah. But here's my concern with that is, okay, yes, it may be backwards compatible, but
So I can play NFL Street 2 again?
yes, but will it be actual, like, hardware backwards compatible, or are they just going to have the entire digital library? Because if that's the case, I mean, nothing's changed. But if I can, you know, set up my PS5 and pop in like a PlayStation 1 disc, and it just fucking picks it up
Yeah,
and
if
reads
I
it,
can go over
that's
there
what I want.
and grab my Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden
They're not
Memories from
gonna release
PlayStation 1 and
hardware.
stick it in there.
Why would they? They're trying to take everything digital as it is. They're not
Yeah,
going to
well,
put
that,
old ones.
that's what I'm saying though. Like for me, that's the deciding factor on how
Yeah,
good
but
it's gonna
that's,
be.
that's just a
That's how the
nostalgia
PlayStation 3
thing.
was.
Yeah.
That's just getting nostalgic. Like,
But they're gonna have to, because they specifically said that they're gonna release the PS5 in December for Christmas, just in time for Christmas.
obviously,
Yeah,
coincidentally.
Black Friday?
it should
God,
be out right
I hope
right
not.
on Black Friday. I think they said it was gonna be out the day before
No,
Thanksgiving.
I think did they already do the pre-orders? For
What
it?
did you start on? Xbox or
No,
PlayStation?
no, not yet.
Well, I'm freaking PlayStation, but
Well, if
Well,
I'm
not-
really
not-
counting...
not-
I'm not like a. I don't hate Xbox because I grew up with Xbox.
Right.
But like, if I would choose, I would choose PS4.
So
Like
what
the-
game would you
the
want
PlayStation.
first from PlayStation?
Reading scroll down.
Spyro. Spyro or Crash?
No, but they already did Spyro.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Crash.
Crash.
And Crash.
They already
But there
did
was a
Crash.
special one that they had. I don't know if they
The one
they
that
made
we
it.
used to have.
Yeah, it was like a mini games one. I don't know, dude. That one was fun.
Which one?
It
The
was-
Look it up.
the Crash
yeah.
Team Racing?
No.
No, it was
I
like
got you.
literally like there's like a
Talk
they're
amongst
mini games.
yourselves.
So like you could be on a pogo and you have to like jump around the like the little arena
Mm-hmm.
and you have to collect as many like spots as possible. Okay. Another one was Okay, it's like a Mario Party. You know, it's like that.
Okay.
But it's just the mini games. It's just the mini games.
It was called Crash Bash.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, and again, when the PS5 drops, Sony has already said there will be no games for at least 6 to 8 months released on it. Yeah, that's dope.
I miss
That game
the
was
original.
the best.
That's Bash. That's all the mini games.
Yeah.
But Sony has said
Okay.
it'll be
I do remember that.
That's
6
the game
to
that we
8
actually
months
grew up,
before a
we
game
literally
drops.
played every single day.
See, mine was Crash Team Racing. Like
See,
I
we played that.
I picked up the game just random. I think I found it for like $2 or $3, and I took it home, started playing it, and I fucking loved it. Like it was so ridiculous.
Yeah.
So,
But
he said trash. 6 to 8 is fucking ridiculous. Yes, but Xbox has already announced they're releasing theirs at the same time, but they announced theirs first. That's when Sony was like, we're gonna release ours then too.
Because they are.
well, no, Sony's had theirs in the works for the last couple of years.
So is Microsoft.
They didn't start theirs until Sony released plans. Like, hey, this is what we're doing. This is, the hardware that we're going for, stuff like that. And Microsoft was like, oh yeah, we've been doing that.
For the wait time.
But
yeah, the wait time sucks, but again, that's why they said we guarantee it's going to be able to play every game from PS4 down, and you'll be able to get all the newest PS4 games downloaded onto the PS5 anyway. So, because you got to think, how long did it take for them to finally get around to just stopping PS3 game production?
a while.
I mean,
A while.
so there's going to be a ton of games still coming out for the current generation of
Well,
consoles.
they have said that for the PS4, once the 5's released, they're going to support it for bare minimum 3 years.
Yeah.
But guys, real quick, we're sitting at 2 hours and 22 minutes. We are going to call it there. If you watched the last episode, we actually have a really good friend of the show's, Nick from Glitch Gaming, building us a streaming tower. That's why I've been on my phone, is he just told me that it was done and that we can go by and pick it up. So we're going to go and call the show there for tonight. We will be on tomorrow for the game stream. And hopefully tomorrow you'll see a much improved quality on the video and everything.
He said right, but still, that seems ridiculous to ask for an exorbitant amount of money that I could build a strong PC for less.
True.
Alright, want to be Master Race?
Whatever. But guys, we do love you. Sasha, thank you for joining us and interacting with us. It's been a blast.
Vinny, we missed you.
Yeah, Vinny, if you do sit down and watch this, good luck. Hopefully you actually beat the guy, and we will see you guys.
You're gonna let us know in Discord anyway.
Yeah. But we will be on tomorrow with our video game stream. You can also check out Scarspeed.
219.
That's what I said. On his channel. But once this is uploaded, it'll go to YouTube. It'll go, the link will go to every platform out there. If you want to follow any of us, all the links are below it. And I'm Iron Business 01.
I'm Chaotic Bash.
Mortimer Smith.
Scarspeed 219.
I can't pronounce my.
A collie.
A collie.
A collie.
I'm Mr. Blue, no dummy.
Guys,
As always, be good humans.
yes. And we'll see y'all tomorrow.